And Pikey is still in the commentary box.
And Tem won the lag and has broken off and potted a ball.
And just for the record, let's get a poll going on the YouTube chat once it starts to populate a bit more. Who has a better looking head, me or Travis Martin?
This isn't even a contest, people.
No, come on. Let's be fair, Nick and Mia.
Jamie Stevens, just.
I'm
Only just.
I'm no oil paint, but I got him covered, surely. Well, I've got a small head. I know I look like a bit like a transformer, but I've got him covered. This is a problem with some people. They rate their head too much. I said... You don't know that. Also, guys, a quick request for all the viewers that have already tuned in. If you guys can share this stream to your Facebook wall, chuck it on the group pages. Any of you UK viewers that are in there, chuck the link on the UK sites and let's get a few numbers on it. We've got two really good players playing in the final. And actually, Tem being from the UK, I'm be surprised if there isn't a bit of UK presence in the viewing. But let's get this match out there because we are going to see some really good quality 8-ball in the next 1 to 2 hours.
It's a nice angle. That is a nice angle.
Reckon this passes, Pikey?
No, I think he's perfect. He goes into the rail and hits him from behind.
No, I'm saying the yellow past the black. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Yep.
But I think he can stun into the rail and hit the yellows from behind.
You want to hit a high side, yeah?
Yeah. No, he's hit him that way. That's all right.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay.
Hasn't quite come out enough, has it? But
no, but he's got the backup ball up the ball end.
It's where it probably would have been ideal to come into him from
No, I'm just looking. He swings this around. Actually, this is a better shot.
It's nice and thin. It's very thin.
Yeah, but he'll miss the middle pocket by a decent margin and swing around. This is a good shot.
And landed. Lovely.
And he'll play this with some right-hand side off too as well, I think.
Or screwing it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Oh, it's a very, very good opening.
This looks like stun, this.
He's got good white ball, Tim, hasn't he?
Hey, he's got good touch. He's got good feel.
Yeah, very good, clean white ball. And I've actually got a feeling the touch of a priest, we've been told. Already the messages are coming in thick and fast, saying solid, your head's way better than Chooka's. Thanks, guys.
Oh, he's got it simply over.
I know. Thanks, guys, for your support. I know Chooka's head's it's sort of a cross between a drop by and a bulldog chewing a wasp. So can Jake McCartney break and respond in kind?
Jake wants to level it very quickly.
Now just remember, folks, if Tem does win this for race to 8, there will be another race to 8 because Jake has a double life. It carries all the way through in this tournament. And I actually really like the carry through. I know it adds potentially an extra couple of hours or maybe 2 or 3 hours or whatever to the tournament, but I think it's a just result for the guy that doesn't lose.
At the end of the day, he's earned it, hasn't he?
Yes.
What do you like here, Jamie? Yellows?
Yeah, I think you have to take yellows, don't you?
I'd say so. They all look pretty good too.
Do you think you can flick the yellow just to the left, the black off the red?
Oh.
We won't be happy with that.
Hey, he's got the one in the middle, but can he hold?
No, I think he's going to be going down the table, but I think he actually hits the red that's just below the black to the right of it. If I'm reading the angle correctly. And probably not. I don't think I've read an angle like this on the stream since 94.
94.
Yeah, I read it wrong, but he's found the in-off.
Yeah, it was
And-
always a danger.
I'll tell you the problem with that shot is when you're at the table, you've got a pretty good idea of the angle you're going to take off the cut. So he had to know that he was going near that red. I think he's tried to the left side of the red.
Yeah,
The red, and then white ball comes back left side. But however, it's sort of hard to sugarcoat that shot. It wasn't good.
yeah, I think the shot before he's come up a bit short on that middle ball, and so Jake's going to take the rail ball first here, Jamie.
Well,
Wasn't my favourite choice.
it did surprise me too, to be honest. But I think he feels good about the rest of them. Can actually play this red in the bottom left. and-
Nudge into the black.
No, I think he might actually try and force into the red a touch.
Nah, into the
You know,
black.
actually, I like your call, mate. The black's better. Yeah, good. He's actually hit it too hard.
He's pushed it a fair way across.
It's just because he didn't quite catch it the angle he wanted.
Might have been a touch of adrenaline there. He's just overplayed it.
I don't know if Jake's actually got adrenaline, does he? Does he actually own any adrenaline? He always looks like he's half asleep when he's playing.
Hasn't come out ideal here, has he?
No, everything's sort of off angle.
Not only that, he's not really got an easy pot here at all. Can play.
Just yell out, "Come on, Jake, come to him."
He's going to clip in, Jamie. He's
What a
going to
wanker.
clip in behind the red. It's not a bad leave. You'd be happy with that.
That's a twitchy little shot, that one. That when you're sort of pushing the white towards and off, you don't want to don't want to underhit it, but you don't want to overhit it. It's actually a really good shot because he's left really nothing. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at this shot.
He's made a mess of the reds.
Decent effort.
Jake got a shot to pot the red off the yellow here.
I actually think
He's going to tuck in.
it's taken 2 days, but I think I'm finally going to have a spew.
Jamie has just exited the building very quickly.
Face in the mirror.
Oh, he's just tried to pot that off the yellow, didn't quite get it. So, Jake with a chance here. Wants to either move that yellow out of the way that's in between the red and the pocket. The red that's near the black, that is, because at the moment it doesn't go anywhere. Unless he lands right behind it, but... take this in the middle and come back to the rail. It's a nice shot. Wonder whether this red goes underneath the other red or whether he's got to take the corner one first. Could also play the cover way up, put the red right over the pocket. I think you'll find he takes the attacking option though. He's taking the corner ball first and screwing into the yellow. Yep. Does he have that red long into the top corner? He's having a look at it. I think it's on. And he runs through it just a tiny bit. The other red back into the corner. Black's reasonably tight into the middle pocket too, so wants to get nice on those two on the back cush for his last two. Even then, like, he'll probably be, looks like he might be screwing back to get on him now. Maybe that's a better option if he can. He's cutting it in the middle. He's cutting this red into the middle pocket. That's a great, well-controlled shot. He's knocked the black out a little bit to make the black just a fraction easier too. It's not so tight into the middle now. That's a nice shot. So he wants to run through right to the back cushion now to play the other one first. That's it. And Jamie has made his return.
False alarm. Let the viewers know.
So he's just got to run through here, move the yellow out the way, I'd say. He's going to screw across.
Actually looks really hard, this black, but it's off the rail more than you think.
They're not easy into the middles on this angle. Got to be very precise.
Go, JK.
Make short work of
Is
that though.
Actually only one all. I thought that was a third frame. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I did disappear. I thought the frame would have been ended while I was gone.
1 all.
I think I've decided to rename the top rack
What are you going to call it?
Jaws of Life.
The Jaws of Life. Tim will be looking for a big break here.
He's always looking for a big break. Goes bang, and not really a big explosion to be honest, but he's found
Potted
one.
2 reds.
Not sure if this black goes anywhere except the right middle. Once the yellow gets cleared, of course.
I think. Doesn't really have an easy shot on the reds, does he?
I think I'd go yellows anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
What's going on here with Salty? He's doing all sorts of random crap. It's a good little pot, that. They're actually quite a missable shot. You can screw off the side cushion here and get a little straighter on this yellow that he just eyed off for a split second. And I think these will link together well after this next shot. I think this is big key, because obviously black goes right middle, so he's got the linking ball there over the hole, but this is got to link it up from this shot. And it's under hit, I think. Is he all right? Oh, I think he's just slightly over hit it, maybe. Oh no, I reckon he can hold it.
I think. Pretty sure the black's on in the middle. No dramas.
Yeah, he's actually taken these quite well. So, Tem really not made an error so far in this final. Well, I did miss some of the second frame, but see, he's ran both his own racks.
Two, 1.
Two, 1, Jake to break. Grabs the triangle. Three balls off this break.
Tricky, nice close up of Jake there. Trying to stay calm.
Basically just pouring water into that head of his.
Tim's going for the extraction on the red.
How do you reckon how heavy do you reckon Jake's head weighs?
I don't know, but
There's got to be a bit of more like water mass there too, yeah?
Tim's played the aggressive shot there, tried to kick the red out, didn't get it. Still got options. May even have the angle to pot this red that's next to the yellow and screw back right to ball to get on the bad one.
It's not a bad shot actually, Pikey. I don't know if he's just got a bit of angle or not. Where you know how you play a deep screw, it'll shifts. Like in this case, it'll shift to the right, then grip.
Yeah.
But that could actually help him.
No, he's just going to kick it out now.
I think he's just doing this because
He's just tucked it right up on the yellow.
Wow, that surprises me. I don't think he just wants to kick it out because it gives Jake a chance to go again. Even though it's tough, he's just going to manufacture one ball.
Played the ultra defensive option there.
I've never seen him do anything like that before.
Unusual for the Reverend.
It is. Normally we're seeing him tipping holy water everywhere and trying to get a result.
Has he cut the angle now? Nah, surely not.
Wow.
That's a nice kick out by Tim.
Yeah,
Says, I'm having none of that, Jake.
Yeah, Jake's now faced with the challenge of dealing with the yellow that's stuck to the red up the top of the table that Tim created. But he's got heaps of balls to potentially develop it with.
Risky. He's taking this on full-blooded.
I think you got to.
That was the only risk. You miss the pot, you're opening it all up.
He didn't actually really threaten the pocket either, to be fair.
It was a risky shot, I thought. Had a lot of rewards if he got the shot right.
I liked it. It just, I don't know. I didn't expect him to miss by that much. It was tough.
So, Tim with a very open table here.
Clearly hotter than that pinhead.
How many people's accounts have you got logged in? Type and shit, cunt.
That's a Washington. No contest.
Who's all your gay friends that are logging in?
James Stevens is as ugly as the east end of a horse heading west.
I don't believe any of this shit.
It's on
He's
there.
got mates time. He's got mates logging in. So how many messages you message to get them to type shit? Be honest. So apparently, just to mix it up a bit while Tim's running these balls, or trying to, apparently there's a few comments on the chat that favour Chuka's head. I'd just like to say to those people, if they even are real, not bots, please, Chuka, can you sign out all your friends' YouTube accounts, please, and stop writing comments?
So Tim's got to take the one in balk now, I think.
Little cannon on that red, yellow. So you would have loved a little cannon on that yellow just to square it up.
Oh,
Kill the pace a bit.
this looks like a double to me, Jamie.
It looks like one to me also. Which way, middle or corner, mate?
Just the middle.
Oh, just the middle.
He'll be on the black, nice.
Same pocket. No, so opposite pocket.
Go, mate.
Shut me.
That's a great shot by Tim there.
Just give us me 50 when I see it at the airport. Oh, so I've got to sort the keynote ticket in first.
Yeah.
Right, we've still got a few to go.
Yeah, go on.
Huh? Mate,
10 mil.
we've still got 41 games left. You win this?
Mm-hmm.
Just go cash out in at the end of the match. 41 games.
Yeah, but
I can't, mate, I'm trying hard, man. I'm literally sitting here falling asleep. I'm talking, I don't even know what
He
I'm
is.
saying. Like, you're saying stuff to me, he's looking at me and I'm like this. I'm looking at the table just guessing an answer.
So
Can you
Tim
jump on for a few?
Tim to break. 3-1 up.
Took her. Yeah, I want to fucking announce it.
Get the ruff. The ruff will do it.
it's the best looking head too.
Oh, hang on, I need the wine.
Sugar's got a head for commentary.
All right, folks, I'm officially done. I'm going to bed. I've had enough. I can't keep my eyes open. But I've got a special treat for you guys, and he has got the best head for radio in the business, and that's Chuka. He's going to come on and do some commentary. If it gets a little bit flamboyant and Roth will probably take over.
We do need a bit of life back in the show, but that is
So
a big
enjoy
break.
this match, folks. It will be a good match, and you'll get some good commentary.
That's a huge break from Tim. Reds are ideal except for that one up the top. I think he'll still take Reds.
Good night, Princess.
He just needs to find a way. Find a way to get in behind that one up in the balk. play to move it as well, but he's just having a look if there's a gap behind the yellow too to squeeze the red in there. Not the middle red. From the overhead, it looks like there's a little bit of a gap. We'll find out after this shot, I'd say. No, he didn't play for it. He might play for the kick out now. Clip this in the middle and hit the red off the back cush to kick it out. Problem is, if he kicks it that way, he's kicking it over towards the yellows, and that's no good. So he's not elected for that option. He's going to play a big screw back with side off the cush to try and land behind it off this book. So they've got a fairly thin line to get down there. And didn't get there. So he's going to have to just kick it out now. See, looking at here, 2 cushions into the middle pocket. No, he's going to play it from behind, across to the other corner. He'll be happy with that. A fair bit of control in this frame. But Jake at the table can dictate the terms. Be interesting to see what he does, because he's in a whole world of hurt in this frame. So I'd just like to welcome Chugga, Travis Martin, to the commentary. How's it going?
I'm very well, thanks, Pikey. And yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Excellent. 3-1 Temujin Dixon.
Yeah.
He's got to beat him twice, so it's going to be right up against it. But he's off to a good start, so hopefully we'll get a good tight match and possibly go into the next one.
That's it.
Now, the reason I'm in the commentary box is because Jamie Stevens has thrown his toys out of the cot. Got upset when found out that he was far less attractive than myself. So I'm sure he'll get over it and he'll be back in the box soon.
So Jake's taking a long time to work out what to do here. He can play the yellow down off the black, but maybe even just get it in front of the black. I don't know. He's in
I think he should play this like you would, Pikey, and
4 doubles.
yeah, about that. Or take the one over the hole and crash right into them.
Well, he looks like he is taking a double first shot.
Great start.
Now he's going to screw it.
White ball is just tucked in on that red.
I think it's okay. He's going to screw down the cushion, I'd say, and knock the yellow towards the black. He may not. He may just dolly it in and then run the yellow down in front of the black.
I think looks.
He's
didn't look
screwing.
the obvious choice, but he's going to attack here.
That's a great shot.
He's hit that absolutely perfect. That is a fantastic shot.
That is awesome. There's a replay of that, folks. That has just tied that black right up.
Absolute perfection.
Reminds me of a joke I once heard. So, he can. He's probably now got a bit of free rein to double one of the other yellows out.
Absolutely. I think he played the face cut here and potentially knocked the other yellow out as well.
Hey. Is there any gap behind this red in the corner? Because he might be able to squeeze.
I could stand up and have a look.
He might be able to squeeze the yellow in there.
I don't believe so.
He is looking at it. I don't think it's quite on. He's going for the double again. So that's 2 doubles and an extraction.
And an extraction. We thought it was going to be the 4 doubles, but he's been able to minimise the amount so far.
He's looking at whether...
Actually play this off the rail, and
I'm not sure if there's enough room to squeeze it off the black onto the yellow. It's tight. He might be able to.
so it's wondering if he had the angle to actually face cut the ball off the rail and play the cannon into the black. I don't think so. Now, Jamie Stevens has walked back in. I think he's sending texts out, wrangling up some support for people to add comments on YouTube to suggest that he's less ugly than he actually thinks he is. My wine's lovely, thank you, Jamie.
Meanwhile, back on the table, Jake's going to play this in deep screw. No, he's only played the little screw, but I don't think this squeezes off the black. I really don't. What do you reckon?
I think he can you play a face cut and kick that yellow out, tap into the black, knocks the ball over the hole, leaves the yellow in the corner.
Oh,
Or not.
how? That was only just, but just is enough. So he's got a couple of options here. He can just clip it in and come out and play the black long,
Yeah, I think.
or he could swing
I
it.
think he'll run around the angle.
He could swing it around a few cushions, but that's what he's chosen to do. He's
come too far.
He has overrun that. That was the risk. Like, he probably, he can clip that in and play it long every day of the week.
I thought he just played it far too hard. There was a lot of space he could have landed in.
I mean,
Jamie Stevens has sought revenge on myself by assaulting my drink.
the problem here, Chuka, is the white's running straight towards the middle pocket. If he pots the black into the corner,
He should be able to screw the white ball back.
I don't-
To either catch the jaw or.
I don't know if
just
he
get
can.
past
I don't know. It's tight. Looks like that's what he's going to try. Deep screw. That was a great pot. Now, for a bloke who can pot that well, right, wouldn't you think that he could have just clipped the last yellow in and played the black long?
I still
He did-
say
he-
he went the right way. He just overhit it. There was a great big space to land in, coming round those angles.
It just makes the shot that bit more complicated. Like, I don't think he needed to be, round and fat on it in the middle. But he's got the job done.
He did get the job done.
3-2. Jake's to break as well. Oh, he's dumped the
He's
white.
dumped it.
done a noonan,
He's
as
done
they
the
say.
Benny. He's done the Benny.
And these reds are pretty good, really.
Yeah, I can't see Temujin missing these. He takes the reds. He's got an easy plant for the only one difficult ball.
Yeah, mate. Like you say, they all link up. No problems. Probably the trickiest shots he's red into the middle for his second shot.
Yeah, he can land perfect on that as well. They're all drop-ins here.
Screws back for the plant now.
Oh, you would think so. He certainly wouldn't want to leave that red over the middle to any other time, so he has to do it now. I'm very surprised if he'd take it on the plant now.
No, he's not. Is he?
Lining it up.
He
Wow.
is. He is.
I'm very surprised by this.
Well, he's played it full-blooded as well.
He's played it pretty well.
It was risky playing it that way because that red could have come out anyway.
Absolutely. He didn't have a lot of control over that ball. He's hit this well.
Hills.
He had to swing off a couple of angles.
Yeah.
Taking the ball in the corner pocket first.
He might even just.
Check side it up.
He might even. No, he's swinging.
Coming around the angles.
Perfect.
That well. What are your thoughts, Pikey, if Temujin happens to get over the line in this first match? What do you think his chances are in the second?
I think higher than 50. I think there is some element of psychological advantage coming in when Jake just lost the first final, Temujin just won the first final. Sometimes it can affect people differently. Everyone responds differently to different stimuli. You know what I'm saying? But I think in this case, I reckon Tem will be more pumped up.
I think Temujin is definitely he's a bigger momentum player. Jake will be very consistent.
Yeah.
Irrespective.
Yeah. I don't think it'll make too much difference to Jake.
The impact is all with Temujin.
The one player that springs to mind is say it was Michael Skerry with the double chance and he lost the first final. I think he might be harder to beat in the second final.
Yes, I think
he is one bloke who he fights.
I often say this, that Michael Skerry is the greatest competitor I've ever met in my life.
He's not bad. It's like the more frames you take off him, the harder he is to beat.
Absolutely.
And that's a great quality of a champion.
Absolutely correct.
I don't think, like you say, I don't think Jake's going to be too phased if he loses the first final.
Yeah, correct.
He'll just move straight on with it.
He will just go and do what he needs to do in the next. If the balls are going his way, he's going to be knocking them in. Whereas Temujin, if a couple of things can go against him, can drop his head. But he's on a high at the moment. He's playing really well.
Yep. Like you say, if he gets his tail in the air and He can be near unstoppable, Tim.
Absolutely. He's a phenomenal player. Just great rhythm.
Does he cut the one down the cush first or not?
I think he does.
Plays it with a little bit of inside side.
He hasn't got it.
Hasn't got there.
Has he left a gap for Jake to actually get that red in behind?
I don't think so. But Jake may have the angle to kick into it straight away.
Yeah, he might be able to dismount it. He's got a tricky red on the rail at the table.
I think White's going to veer it up, or White's going to go back and leave him no means lead.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's had a go at it. He's missed it. What do you think about taking the red off the rail, leaving a snooker behind the other red up near the corner pocket?
It's got to be. It's got to be a great shot.
Well, Rusty Wheel's seeming to suggest that he can jam that yellow out.
But you do it off that ball on the rail, so then you've got coverage on those other two reds.
Oh, yeah. Rusty's saying take the one up in balk and then play the one that's on the cushion down and jam the red out of the yellow out of the pocket.
He's actually played the shot I said.
Jake
I have never predicted
has played
many
Chuka's
shots.
shot.
Many shots right in my life. I got one today. He
tight.
hasn't tucked in quite tight enough.
Well, he's also got 3 balls to hit coming the other way if he comes from the near the middle pocket. He's just playing a touch up
behind.
Playing a touch up. Touch up from the.
A touch up from the Reverend. Probably not the first one.
So, does Jake try and pot this with one off the cushion?
I think you have to. I always like having to go at this one first. But that's possibly why I'm not playing. Very limited options with this. I think he has to go and have an attempt at a pot.
Yeah. I think you can go across and try to pot the red. It's a big shot, but if you get it, the rewards are huge.
Absolutely. 2 shots, he's almost guaranteed to be out if he makes this first one. No, he's not going to go for it. He had a touching ball. Not sure about the angle on this one, whether he can come in behind to take that red in the middle or in the same pocket he's going for now.
Can he screw back, get behind the red?
That's what I'm thinking. He straight screw back into it, maybe the red in that same pocket.
I'm not sure if he's quite got the angle. He could also run through and then screw down from the one in balk.
Yes, absolutely.
Problem with that is you're putting all your eggs in the one basket. You've got to make sure you get on it.
He's got very few options. He has to attack here.
I mean,
there's no safety outlet.
He does have 3 reds to get behind that red. Even the one near the.
He could save the one in the middle to try and.
If he gets the right angle
to his work.
Problem with it is you got to get behind it for the middle. It doesn't go into the corner.
I think that's the option he's looking at taking here.
He's ended up 2 straight. He's not happy.
Screw back with the left-hand side.
Needs to be a well-controlled shot, this. And that
Has he done it? Oh, wow.
is
So close. But
fractions.
absolutely.
If he was an inch away from that red, he'd take it long. From the overhead, it looks like he's nearly hard up against the red.
Does he go into the rail first and try and kick it into the centre
Yeah,
pocket?
I think that's all he's got. If they're not quite touching, you can play the push through and adjust the angle, you know what I mean?
Well, that's more your realm than mine, Pikey.
Yeah.
I'm up the bum here.
Well, I'm not even going to comment about that. No babies?
No babies.
Didn't get there.
I don't think he's got a result either with the sneaker behind the black, so that's definitely framed to Temujin.
Yeah, 5-2, I'd say. Oops, sorry. Five two.
Yeah. He's going to take some stopping
I'll
from
be back
him here.
shortly.
It was a close-up of Jake McCartney with the number 11 on his head. Bombers fan, that's David Zaharakis, I believe. Nothing obvious, there's no obvious clearance here. Reds look slight favourite, albeit the lead-off shot for Reds is not particularly good. That was, that's holidays. Okay. Apparently, I've been a little bit too quiet on the mic. I'm usually being told off for being too loud, so. Michael Skerry suggested I was too soft because I was talking him up a little bit, so he obviously wanted the volume increased on that.
So Jake with a bit of a chance here. He might run through just a fraction, so he's got the angle to open the black up.
Yeah. I think he might have to be a bit wary about opening that black up. It does look like it would plant to the middle pocket. So maybe even if he can find the angle to tuck in behind it and take it in the opposite middle, might be his preferred option. He's got a good angle here, actually. He can actually flick the black out and land on the red to take it down the rail.
Yeah, he wants to collect the black, I think, not the yellow.
Absolutely. Yeah, if he hits the yellow out, he could find himself in a bit of trouble. Good clean contact.
Scary.
So I think we've seen exactly what I was just suggesting, that the contact on the yellow wasn't going to leave great position.
Mm-hmm. He's played that nice.
He's hit that very well.
He might.
Do you think he can get back to the black in the middle?
What I think he can do here is screw it off the cushion and into the yellow that's out in the middle near the black. So he's got the black into the middle. He'll screw back with right hand side.
I think trying to get too close to it makes it just that little bit too difficult.
You watch, he'll screw back towards the yellow that's in the middle of the table.
Oh my goodness.
He has played that well.
He has hit that absolutely perfect. What a great shot.
He's given himself plenty of room there. Nice shot.
Oh! Wow. Very surprised to see Jake miss there.
Been saying it all weekend. They're a little bit tighter than
They
middle.
are quite tight, these tables.
Especially into the middles on the angle. You don't have a very wide opening to aim for.
That's right. I saw quite a few balls that didn't come in with the nap. They just went straight into the far jaw.
So Tem with a chance to steal this one.
Absolutely. Do you think he just tries to dismount that yellow or take the double as his last ball, perhaps?
Well, now that he's got this angle, he may dismount it. He's almost got the angle here to cut this into the corner and come back into that yellow on the cush, knowing that he'll always be on the ball into the centre. He doesn't have to take it, though.
He doesn't. I'd prefer to try and come up and get up for a face cut double on it as soon as possible while I've got other balls on the table.
You know, the other thing he might have just looked at, whether the yellow goes off the black into the middle.
I wouldn't think it does, the way these tables are playing.
Oh, he's played it off the yellow.
He's absolutely played a stunning shot. It's perfect.
Here's Jake's shot again. Now we're back to Tim.
That was an amazing shot by Tem. Just pure confidence. It'll be very hard to. I can't see Jake winning this particular match. It'll all come down to the next one. I think Tem's flowing. He's about to go 6-2 up. Assuming he's going to have a few breaks to go. So
I wouldn't write it off though.
Absolutely not. But I can't see Tem missing any time soon.
It is a strong lead though, isn't it? 6-2.
Yeah, he's flowing really, really well here. I'm just going to have a quick break. Go get a wine that has less salt content.
Break. Pow. Red potted, 2 reds potted. Yellows look maybe like the option here. It depends if that red... No, just looking at the overhead, it doesn't go past the yellow. So I've got a feeling yellows will be the option here. What's happening?
If this goes at this second, so me and the rest of you commentary.
Yeah, no worry.
A little bit.
So, that one yellow that's behind the red's posing a little bit of a situation for Tim. Can get on it behind the red. He's played the cover and hasn't got it. I think he's left chance for the red to go off that yellow now that he just put there. Has kept Jake pretty contained though.
Just having a quick look at that shot that you mentioned, Pikey.
There we
I
are.
don't think it's quite there. I
from
think
the
the
overhead.
other yellow just covers it.
Yeah, from the overhead it doesn't look like it's there. So it's probably not a bad option from Tim.
Obviously, he was trying to put it right over, but he's still got enough coverage.
He's also left Jake very awkward.
Yes, he
Limited
certainly
options.
doesn't have many options here at all.
You know, As soon as he moves that red off the yellow, opens everything up for Tem. So that's why you might see him.
If Temujin's left with an open shot here, I think he would probably be clearing these up. So Jake's going to be very careful here.
You might find he doesn't even move that red that's on the yellow.
Yes, even though the other yellow's there for Tem to be able to move into them and kick them out.
He is trying.
At least that's an available option.
That's a very good shot.
Wow. Wow.
He's tried to get the white right up in the balk for limited options.
He has played the white to go up that area. I don't think even the great Jack McCartney could possibly plan to land just quite so perfect, though.
Looks like he might be able to get through here.
What do you think about him actually playing that softly, Pikey? Do you think he'd be better off of having to go at it?
I don't think it was quite on. I think he was just trying to keep it in front of the red. Jake's got a bit of a blind cutback if he plays it across the table.
Very difficult shot. It's a steep angle, blind pocket.
What else does he have, really? The long red?
Well, he's potentially... No, he's taking... Is he looking at the cut?
He was looking at whether he could cut the one in the middle of the table.
He was having a look.
Now he's looking across the table at this cut.
It's very, very tricky. I think in playing it, you don't want to go into the black. You want to sort of maybe leave the black there as your insurance. Oh, he's hit that very well, actually.
He's got good cover.
He's got great coverage there. He's lining this up. This is in. He can get under here. Oh wow,
that is huge.
That is a bit stiff. That is a little bit stiff from Tem. He's played a great shot to pot in under. Sent the red across the table and got coverage of his own. Astoundingly bad luck.
Yeah, you wouldn't read about that shot.
No.
He's going to play this off the red in the middle.
Off the red in the middle, yes.
He's tried to.
Oh.
How far up's this red going to come?
If it goes too far, it's very much in Jake's favour.
Yeah.
If it had have sat in behind that red, the yellow, sorry.
It does help Jake.
Been a bit of a result, but
I don't think he can quite get into that yellow with side, can he?
I don't believe so. Not at this stage.
Not with any sort of power, anyway.
No.
If he was over...
No, I think he'll end up having to play them with a little bit of touch.
If he lands on the top, right on the top... Oh, he's missed the pot.
Wow.
He's
We're seeing some strange misses by Jake this evening.
He might be a little bit tense under the pump. Don't know.
And how was your tournament, Pikey?
Oh, yeah. It's not all about me.
Well, I went out in straight sets myself, so...
Did you?
Yes, absolutely.
That's no good.
I played Mick Hodgetts on the Friday evening, who was too good for me, and I ran into Justin Sage the very next round. And
Tim's
despite Justin not being anywhere near his best, still far too good for me.
Tim's giving himself a chance at the back double here.
Yeah, absolutely. Does he also go into the black or?
No good. So probably the hardest ball here for Jake will be the black. And looks like he might be planning on moving the
I
black.
think he'll definitely be. You
Moving
hit
the
rail
black.
first, pop it out into the open.
That's it. How about
Oh my goodness.
How about just put it right over the middle?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would be happy with middle of the table, but Jake just goes, no, I want it right over the hole, thanks.
So now he's might have to stun up, play the red into the corner.
Yeah, I think he's got the easy angle to do this. Yes, perfect. Oh, actually, not perfect. He ran a little far.
No problem for Jake.
Not a problem in the world.
Come on, Jake.
63.
Okay. I still think Temujin, he's going to get at least 2 opportunities. I still think he'll get over the line in this match, and I'm hoping for a cracking next one. If Jake can come back here, even better. A couple of nail biters would be great. A red and a yellow down. Very open. I think he's got, I think maybe if he's got an easy red first, they're probably the better ball. Interesting to see which way Jake goes here. I think he'd want the red. Yeah, he has taken them. He is on this one. So probably the hardest part of this out is which order he takes them, and taking that red on the rail. Does he use that to transition to black, which is not ideal, so he might try and take it a bit earlier.
Might play to get on the one on the rail first.
Yeah, I don't think...
Pretty straight.
I don't think it's ideal.
Actually, I think he's slightly on the wrong side of it.
I don't believe he can land plumb on the one on the rail where he'd like to be.
I think he's actually landed a little bit offside on this.
Absolutely. Might have to try and work this white. Yeah, he has. And he's hit it very well.
He's got there. Might be a little too straight now, though.
If it goes in the corner, I think he can afford to just drop it in if the black goes in that corner pocket.
That's what he just went around and
he's
and
gone
had a look
had
at.
a look at that. Obviously, his preference would be to just be stunning on that red and dropping the black in the middle, but he might not be able to get that angle. Yeah, he's going to have to run around, take it in that same corner pocket.
I'd say the black must go into the corner.
It definitely goes in the corner now. He's hit it well. Yep. Maybe my predictions about Tem running away with this match were a bit premature.
It's unlike you.
Very unlike me, Pikey.
6-4.
Very unlike me.
6-4 to Jake's making the comeback. Fairly important break for Tem here.
Yeah, I think he really, really needs to get one off this break. If he comes up with a dry break here and an easy run out for Jake, then all the momentum's back with Jake, and it's extremely important. But I mean, Temujin hasn't been making mistakes. Last couple of frames that have gone Jake's way aren't really related to any errors.
It'll be very interesting if this does come down to a really close first final and Tem gets over the line, because they'll have both used a lot of petrol in this first final.
Absolutely. As I just mentioned, I've probably given him a bit of a curse there. He has come up dry. Not a straightforward out for Jake, though.
They're red.
He certainly has a red tied up there. It's quite tricky. All the rest are open. He'd be just looking for a way whether he can bring another red off the yellow and clear them out, or whether he can get into them.
I think that angle he just looked at there for playing the red into the middle and then run through onto the bad red.
I think so.
He's tried to get through to the angle there, didn't quite get there.
He hasn't got it there. I mean, it's only one little touch away from being perfect. So, he's just got to find that angle that gives him that little touch that he needs.
There's a little bit of danger here too, because the yellows aren't bad if Tem gets in.
No, well that's right. He's only got the one ball that's sort of round. The way Tim's been playing, though.
And that'll be his last one.
Yeah, absolutely. It affords him a roll in on that ball in the rail to land on the black. So. Jake's having to think long and hard about this. Which red can he use to dismount that one red in a tricky position?
He might even...
Is this it? The straight long screw?
No, he's not on it. He's not on that. I don't think he's on it. He could screw down the back cush into it, but that's risky because you can push the yellow in front of the red.
Absolutely.
He doesn't want to hit the yellow, he wants to hit the red.
Absolutely, yeah. You hit the red, and it's almost guaranteed.
Maybe he is on this long screw back that you're talking about. Looks to me like he's going screwing back more towards the middle pocket.
Yeah, I've just looked at the table and the camera angle is quite deceiving. He hasn't got that long screw shot.
I mean, the other option he's got, he can take the corner red, come out and pop the red over the corner pocket. The defensive option.
I don't think we'll see Jake take a defensive option here. There he goes. Oh my goodness.
He's controlled that well.
Absolutely brilliant.
There was a big risk there if he hit the...
Yeah, absolutely. He could have easily have gone in off that yellow with a bad connection.
It's a great shot.
He's played it beautifully. Still a little bit of work to do. It's
Quite a bit, actually.
Not guaranteed.
Hang on, wait for it.
I was about
Ooh.
to say. Interesting that he took that ball on. I thought there was several other options available to him.
The one into the middle is tight. Like I say, into the middle
Yeah.
on that angle. He would have ideally liked to have played that,
Yeah.
but it was too tight. Tim's got a chance here.
What do you think he does with his?
I think he might screw right back here.
Are both those yellows on that sitting there together?
He's going to run in behind him and
I
play
think
him.
he has to go in behind them and take them into the pocket behind those two reds.
Yeah, he's got to get behind him. It's pretty much a natural float down. You just got to control the pace.
Absolutely. He wants to be nice and straight on either one.
It's all about pace control here.
Doesn't want to be on the rail, but he's still okay there.
I think you'll find he's swinging around off a few angles here.
I think he has to.
Unless he takes...
I think he has to take the yellow.
He could take the one in balk now. It's
He's
a
got
big
to
shot.
he does have to take the one in balk now. If he tries to run the angles, it's not easy to get onto that ball.
If he screws this...
He's on it now, so he may as
Yeah.
well play it now.
Whoa, keep going.
He needs it to bounce up.
That's a big bounce.
It's very good.
He's got the natural
He
angle
screws
to
straight in
Yeah.
behind it.
straight back. It's another shot where you just got to control the pace.
He just wants this
How perfect is that?
perfectly on the rail. That's really nice. Little soft screw down the rail.
Pretty much just drop it in. Seven four.
It is 7-4.
Big break from Jake. Big break. Reds look like the go here. I think the red next to the black goes into the middle as well.
Oh. Yes. No issues here for Jake. They're all open. Big break.
Oh, he's slightly offside here.
Yeah,
Might be.
he went a bit lax on that shot.
Yeah, he just wanted a slight angle
Yeah.
either way. And he's ended up nearly dead straight. Makes a bit of a problem.
They're not the type of pockets where you can just borrow a little bit and bang it in.
Yeah.
It's created a couple of issues here for him.
What about just coming back 2 inches and playing it long?
I think he has to. They're just not conducive to being able to hit it with a little bit more pace and run the white through.
The conduit's just not conducive.
He's done it. He's come back. Yeah, that's not ideal.
He's not quite straight, but he's
That
got
is
enough.
not ideal.
He's got enough to run through.
He's hit that.
That's
He's
what
hit
I'm-
that really well.
That's why that frame earlier that I was talking about, he should have played it long because he's got no problems potting balls. It's got one of the slickest cue actions around.
Silk.
It's a big out there from Jake.
Very good. Yeah, it's just the break you want.
5-7. Tell you what. Try break here and Jake
Oh,
out. All of a sudden
this-
we've got a 7-all.
Yeah, would be exciting. I'm backing Tim to go out off the snap here.
Okay. Ball off the break.
Ball off the break and out.
How much work is Woody putting in on that chicken? Been tuning her for the last half an hour.
Okay, how's my prediction going here, Parky? He got a ball. He got a ball.
Okay.
I think it's looking good. I think he takes reds.
Reds are good.
It's the transition from the one that's on the rail near the pocket down the table. If you can make that.
Yeah, no, I can't see any problems with Reds here.
Yeah,
I think we're going to a second final.
I think so. Just got to leave himself a nice little angle to make the shot a easy transition, and
Just wants about a half ball cut.
that's about it. Probably screw back a couple of inches.
Oh,
Gets right up close to his work, and
yeah, he's tried to get too neat.
too neat. Yeah, I thought he could have just screwed back a couple of inches.
Yeah, he's a bit of adrenaline.
Yeah, tried not to get too close.
I think there's a little bit of adrenaline there.
I think so. I think he saw the finish line there.
He wanted to land nice and neat on it.
You have to play the plant here.
Oh, what a
He
plant.
does, and he's hit it absolutely beautiful.
What a shot.
Is he? In all honesty, he's a little bit unlucky, not leaving the other red a bit cleaner over the hole. But
What a shot that is.
that's a great shot.
And that's a nice shot to follow it up to.
Okay, so now he's still got awkward transition here. Does he? Yeah, exactly. Does he take? Does he take the harder red on
Nah.
here?
He takes the middle red.
Okay.
He's going to take the middle red.
I would take the harder red here because the transition is very difficult. I think he has to take his medicine here and take the harder pot. He's not going to.
Nah, he's going to come back up the cush about. Oh, he didn't. He's got.
Well, effectively, he's doing the same thing. I think he would have been just better off.
Is he going to check this so he comes straight up the table?
I thought he was better off playing this ball first.
He's going to play this with a little bit of check to come straight up. Oh no, he's come around. He's got there.
Well, he is straight again. This is not easy.
He's going to have a long black.
This is not easy. Yeah, exactly. He's got no angle here.
That's about where he'll be playing the black from.
He either has to run through or screw back.
He's only
depending on preference.
I reckon at best he'll be about
follow through
6 inches off the cush. No.
Yeah, he's using the actual pocket to give himself a bit of queuing space.
So he's queuing through the pocket. Tough shot.
It's a big
Tough
pot,
shot.
this one.
And he
no
swung
good.
it. Wasn't easy by any stretch of the
It's never
imagination.
going to be easy. I still maintain he needed to make that tough pot first.
Can Jake?
That way he had easy transition from the red that was over the middle.
Can Jake play the plant here, the yellow onto the yellow that's on the cush, and get the snooker?
That is a very valid option, except for the fact that he wouldn't want to leave Temujin just a simple across the table snooker with every chance of Tem making it.
I think he might just run this one up the cush.
I think he can. I think he can just. It's a shot to nothing here.
Yeah, he wants it to drop.
He just rolls it in, hopes that it drops. He's actually hit it with a bit of confidence.
Yeah, it surprised me that.
Yeah, I was expecting him just to try and roll it in, give it the best chance of dropping.
The danger with that too, it's ended up going down the rail a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Made it a little bit hard.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better if Tem had to cue off a rail for this shot. Oh, he's made a meal of that one. And that should be 7-6.
You would say so.
So it's looking like 7-6 with Jake McCartney to break. Well, number 11 head is well into this.
Tell you what, got a game on now.
We certainly have. I have Rob Bowen in my ear at the moment. He's suggesting that I should liven up the commentary. But no, everyone knows me that I'm.
He spotted the black off the break again.
Wow, is that 3 times we've seen this tonight?
In the last couple of matches,
yeah.
Yep.
We've seen Temujin do it twice, in dumping the white as well.
Watch this, the black just flies out.
Very rarely you see it go in the
corner
pocket like that.
Yeah.
Usually when the black goes in, it's straight into the middle, and because it's got the kick off another ball. But very rarely to get the momentum to go into the corner pocket. That's quite rare.
And boom, boom, pow. He did it again. Did you see the black go forwards?
Absolutely. That's a big break.
The black did exactly the same thing that break.
Yeah, that's okay. Does he make it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
Yellows?
Yeah, yellows are easier, but
So he's got the one yellow on the rail.
Yep. And that's pretty much it.
I think he takes one in the middle here.
I think he
land
takes
on
the
the
one.
double?
I think he takes the yellow into the corner here. First yellow. To get rid of that yellow.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, to get rid of it.
And
I'm always, and this is probably why Jake's there and not me, is I'm always looking to get rid of that yellow on the rail first.
yeah, it's a good idea. Like you want to deal with your problems as early as you can. That's for sure.
But yeah, Jake's he's just going to clear up the balls down this end of the table first, because he knows that he's got that yellow right next to the black. Well, I'm just going to give up now.
I think that's
No, he's
probably makes an easier transition to the black
he
now.
He certainly has. I thought he was going to save that to last.
Nah, he's just kicked the black out a little bit too to make it easier. Oh, he hasn't got a hold of that. He wanted to come.
Not what he wanted. No,
No,
certainly not.
He wanted to come out for the right middle.
He certainly did.
What about?
I think he plays my shot now, where he just rolls the yellow into the middle, leaves himself on a double on the other yellow.
That sounds much more sensible than my screw off the middle yellow, round 3 cushions and dismount the bad ball.
Yes, it's far more sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not for you and I.
No. It's probably half the problem that
Yeah.
he may play for a double on that bad yellow. To be honest,
I think he will. Yeah.
he's just looking at where he wants to land. He's putting the cue there now.
Yeah, he wants to be in a position where he can double the yellow and not be moving the white too much, so he's got good control over that white.
He's underdone it.
He's underdone this, and this is exactly what I meant. Because he's there, he now has to move the white ball too much.
It might still be okay. Might just be okay. What do you reckon?
Well, it's not ideal, but he's missed.
See, and that was because he was trying to hold the white.
Correct.
That's why he's underdone it. Hasn't left Tem an easy starter.
He's just glad he's got a starter.
What about...
I don't think Temujin was expecting a shot in this frame.
No.
So any shot he does,
He
he's quite thankful for.
he can play a little bit of a two-way shot here.
I think.
Run the white in behind the black.
Yeah. Okay. I think he's going to take them on.
There. Just played the cover. Didn't get it.
He's played it pretty badly though.
Mind you, he's kept the white pretty good.
Just trying to get a look at the table here. He hasn't got anything easy. He's got a big pocket up there. I think he can afford to really have a go at this long yellow, and then screw back to land on the other yellow in the middle. There is a big pocket up there.
This is probably a monumental decision in the text of this match.
If he can see the one that's actually directly in the middle, it's a different story altogether. No.
He couldn't see the potting angle for it. So he's tried to contain things a bit. Is Tem going to go the big pot and move the red near the black? Looks like the shot to me.
It does. It does. No, he's just
He's
played it quite conservatively.
He has actually. Is that touching? So he's going to clip in behind the black.
I actually like the shot where you play the red long up to cover the pocket and leave the white snug on the other red.
That's a secure shot. Even though it ties Tim's balls up a bit, it's completely stops Jake.
I saw a more... The shot I just suggested was perhaps a bit more aggressive in terms of leaving the balls open for Tim, but this certainly achieves the desired result of not leaving Jake anything easy.
The danger for Jake is now, like, Tim's going to get a red back in front of the black, and he's going to completely control the game.
If he fouls it, make sure he doesn't foul snooker.
Like,
Does
Jake,
he try and hit the ball over the corner, or does
I think
he
he
just
is.
take the bigger target?
No, I think he's going up the top, I think,
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to open them up too
If
much.
he does get it, he can leave very little.
What?
Wow, he's actually attacked it. I think because that red was tucked in behind the black, he's thought, you know what, I can have a bit of a go here.
He's going to play another snooker. Oh, he's played it loose.
Very, yeah.
Jake's just turned around and asked him if he hit the red. He did.
He was talking to Rusty. He said his drink tastes horrendous.
He said what?
He said his drink tastes horrendous.
I was
So-
about to say, Pikey, if this weekend's taught us anything, is that...
Not to go in the flamingo bar?
Well, I was about to say that the fashions out of WA with Rocky Hammond's gold armband. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm more focused on the pool right now, but
Oh, I think he's made a bold statement this week. I'm quite impressed.
so that's a great shot by Jake.
Is
he gonna move the black?
Has he got an angle just to tap out that red?
Nah. I was looking at if he's got an angle to bounce it round the red with
Well,
side.
I'm thinking if he hits it with left-hand side, makes the cut, rail first, kicking the red out
Nah.
on the way out.
He can't get the bounce around the red. He's going to run into the red.
No, I think he can swing around it.
If he does, he won't have enough side to get into the red.
No.
Even on... Nah.
He's not liking it. So maybe Parky's all right. Probably says more about my ambitions.
With
than
the old
anything.
white ball, you could maybe do it. You know, the lighter white.
Oh, yeah. Because, you get that throw into the arc to be able to go around.
Yeah, that's right. But not with this one. It's too thin. The cut's too thin. So, I don't think he's not. He is playing your shot. He is playing your shot.
Oh, no. I wouldn't have played it like that, of course.
Okay, Chuka. So, he's giving Tim a big chance here.
Yeah.
Do you just chip the one out and then go, or...?
I don't think Tim does. He
probably-
usually plays them more aggressively.
Yeah. Even now, once again, do you chip it out, or do you... He might swing.
I
He
think-
might pot this and swing around two cushions.
Has he got a shot at the double at all?
He'll
on
pot
that?
this, swing around two cushions to get behind
I
the
think
the
so.
red. Oh, he's playing it with side,
Oh,
inside.
he's check siding. Yeah, he's just going to play the double. It's probably the best option, actually. I like that.
I don't know.
I like that. I think he hits his with left-hand side to get onto the red in the middle.
Nah, he'll just play this conservatively. This is not ideal. Needs a deep screw back here. He's got a big area to land in, though.
He does. He does.
Oh, he's gone
Not
down that
ideal,
side.
but it's enough. It's enough.
He's going to have a long black.
Oh, I don't think that's going to bother him.
Fairly tight down the rail, so he is out off the rail a little bit, though.
Yeah, the black's just out enough that he's take away his concerns. Yeah. Well played, Tim. Very
Power.
solid. Very solid in that match.
8-6. So we will go to a second final. Jake has another life remaining. So we'll just take a short break. I'm not sure how long till the second round will be on. We'll be back shortly.
Ethical Bookkeeping. We're the solution to your bookkeeping headaches. Guaranteed to get your books back on track, leaving you extra time to look after your business. Specialising in GST activity statements, business plans and more. Ethical Bookkeeping and Admin. The name says it all.
Set 2 of the final of the killer crossover, with Temujin and Dixon knocking out Jakey to win the first set, which should make for an exciting final set. Both players have played well all tournament and deserved finalists.
Jake's just doing a bit of warm-ups with the leg.
Well, I think Jakey struggled a little bit with his break in the last match, and Tem definitely a momentum player. You've just got to stay with him early, and then hopefully you can get a result against him. But all credit to Tem. He's a very good player.
He's got some firepower, that's for sure.
Yep, he's got some great shots in his repertoire. That's for sure.
He's got beautiful touch when he gets in amongst the balls too.
He's got good touch, mate. He's got good touch. In saying that, you just got to look at realistically. A lot of people are going to think that Tam's favourite because he's won the first set, but I think Jake's got to look at a lot of positives. And I spoke to Jake about it. Tam had a lot of run in the early part of the going, and sometimes when you fight back, you really see what's under the tank of the other player.
Yeah.
And I said to Jake, if he can stay with Tam early, and it gets a bit tight, maybe that little bit of experience will come into play.
And I think also Jake's not the kind of player who's going to let that first final influence.
No, definitely not.
You know what I mean? He's
definitely not.
He'll be fully focused.
Here we go. Good break.
Big break.
Where's the black?
It's got a yellow.
Got a yellow. Yellows are the balls.
They look good.
It's got one half drama ball, and that's the yellow next to obviously the black on top of the black. You can play the middle one first.
Yeah.
The options there as well here, where you got to be careful with that yellow that's next to the black, because obviously when you're trying to extract that other yellow out, unless you're hitting it square on, okay, you're pushing that yellow directly into that red. All right, so even if you give it some, it's not going to go too far.
Yeah.
But if he wanted to, he just wins the frame right now by going yellow onto yellow, putting it over the hole. You can't lose the frame.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
But obviously he'd like to get a start and run the first rack, but that's obviously an option that's available as well.
I liked clearing the middle ball out first shot, but
you could probably play this. Well, I wonder if he's got the angle to check this. No, I don't think he does. I was just saying, pot that one and then check it for the other. Get the yellow across. You could probably hit it a bit more squarer. The last thing you want to do is leave that last ball. You've either got to get that out early, as in next shot, or you're you're leaving yourself to unless it's a lot higher than I think. He's looking at it, but if you don't land absolute fat where you can roll through it, you know what I mean, and push through it to get on the black, you've got to be able to create space as well.
He really wants to be over on the side rail for it.
Well, I think he's taking it now. He is taking it now.
It's not what he's.
See, you're pushing into the black here,
Yeah,
but I think you can hold for the one in the middle.
Yeah. He's pretty straight, I think.
It's not a good shot. See, it's a terrible shot.
Can we have a look at the overhead, Salty?
He's half ball on that. It's nowhere near straight. You can see the angle off it.
There we go. There he's running into
pushing
the black.
into it. You probably screw off the black half ball to stay on the one in the middle.
He's not. Yeah, even to be on the middle one is probably going to be a bit tough.
You're right. See, this was saying earlier. Look, cement the frame if you got to. You know what I mean?
He's got himself in a little bit of trouble here.
I think he's got to play the shot now. I think you've got to half ball it. You've got to screw off it for a little bit of reverse side. But I suppose you've got to be careful. It's a chance of actually going straight in off.
Oh, yeah, it's dodge.
No, I think he might even be trying to kill the thread here. Well, there you go.
And he's made the yellow on, but...
Yeah, it's a smart shot. Jakey's probably looking at half ball in this red, or even doubling it back down towards the yellow and the black.
He needs to get a red back in front of them.
got quite an angle there to do that, though. It's. I don't think them two reds on the middle. If he's got a nice red to start with in the guts, and I don't think he does, maybe the lower red goes to the two that are clustered together.
He might
You know what? The easier double is, but it's a harder double, is the one down to the bottom left-hand side to cover that yellow, and then you're leaving the wide hard on the back rail. If that's covered, you're sitting in a pretty good situation. In a rover wins you the frame, I think.
He could also just cash the one in the middle, take one of the other ones, and then put the ball back up.
Yeah,
but he's taken away 2 balls to do that.
Well, and depends how easy that one in the middle is. Because realistically, your first shot, you've lost the first set, and all of a sudden, you're queuing from the jaws to knock one in the middle to stay in the frame.
Yeah, dead weight as well.
Do you know? I don't mind the double. I really don't mind that long double. It's been a good tournament so far, what I've seen. Pikey.
Just missed a long one.
Missed a long one. Left a little bit of hampered queuing. You know what Tam's got to be careful. You love to just dribble this in, right? But your body's telling you you're going to give it some. So if he gives it some, you just got to make sure you don't go over near that middle pocket. As I said, over near that middle pocket. And leave yourself in a world of broth and bubble. So now's your line of luck. I think you could try and flick that in with right hand side, kiss off the red, reverse side off the red, back out for the yellow in the middle.
Might be a bit thin for the reverse side off the red. Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. But I think if you reverse side, it should check into those 2 reds.
Yeah.
It was a bad shot, but I knew, because he was always going to underplay that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're confident, you're banging that straight in, trying to come around them.
Yeah.
But you're a chance of going into the guts as well. So it was one of those shots. It definitely wasn't easy, especially with the hampered queuing up the top. You know.
He's done. He's got what you said.
He's on that.
Deep screw. Can he deep screw it into the rail and out?
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. You can screw off that red. Well, you might even screw off that red half ball.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as you don't hit that red.
He's just played for the...
pot. A little bit of check side Charlie, and this should be easy enough. There's your first frame. I didn't like Jake's shot taken on that pot to start with. I think there was easier controlled options. It's a little tricky out. It's very, very tricky. You got that yellow, that red high in the yellow, high above the yellow that's next to the black, which is not easy for the cannon. Doesn't squeeze under the red either. I think starting ball here would be definitely cannon the one in the middle onto the yellow and pushing through it. That yellow's going to push onto that other red higher in the middle. Then I suppose it just comes down to he's going to leave himself the one on the rail. If he takes that on, well, I don't know if you're on or not. We're just being joined by Rocky Hammond in the commentary team for this finale. How you going, Rockstar?
Not too bad, Rossi.
Have you enjoyed Tassie, mate? Good?
Been awesome. Very good weekend. Good quality pool. Weather's been exceptionally cold, but rugged up for it.
It's a good tournament, mate. They're getting players from all over Australia now, and I, for one, wasn't going to come down, and then it's just one of those tournaments you don't want to miss out on, and good people, good competition, good prize money.
Good pool tables too.
I love the pool
Throughout.
tables. They're definitely potting conducive pool tables. You know, not much you can say wrong about the place, that's for sure.
Nah, and the guys that run it,
Good bunch
friendly.
of guys.
Oh.
All the Tassie boys have always been pretty good people. I think ideally here, Jake would be like to stun down to that side rail. I don't really like leaving the cannon. I think he's got the option here of stunning straight down and leaving himself on the rail
Yes,
to play
playing
that red
bottom
into
left.
playing that red. He's played the cannon.
Yep.
This is hard. This is hard to get right. I'm telling you.
You're holding the black though.
It's
You
not
go
about
in-
holding on
in-
the black. It's
in-
about you're going to be off angle on the red because the red's not directly over the hole.
I actually think he can miss the black and play rail first, off the rail, pot the red, and miss the black.
I
and go
don't think
bottom
that
side
does. I
and
don't
red
think
same
that pots
pocket.
that.
It
It did
does.
easy. It looked like it wasn't going to squeeze in that easy, Rocky.
It's a shame I couldn't play it like I called it.
Rocky, geez.
Same thing. I reckon he'll just screw up.
No, I think he's got to go one rail into that yellow and just cut the black back in.
I reckon he can just screw into that yellow and play the black into bottom left.
No, I don't think he'll do that.
Oh,
That's
well,
perfect.
All right, yeah, play for the gap. Yep, big territory to land in. Good shot.
He's played it well.
This is
So it looks
amazing
like
how you can
guys-
sit here and call it, and when you're out there, just so hard. So hard to pick.
100%.
And just
There
to
we
do
go,
that,
guys. We're 1-1.
To do that so hard. Calling
Well-
it's easy.
Well, of course it is. You know, everybody. I've never missed a shot from a commentary team. But in
I
saying
like that
you know,
call. I like it. Do you know what, even with the Tassies here, obviously the biggest rivals to this competition's Big Guns because it's unrivaled.
Yep.
They're set up, the cameras, the broadcast as well. They're going toe to toe Big Guns, I feel.
I think so, mate.
It's uninterrupted. It's
I
been
think
brilliant the
there's
whole
a
weekend.
there's a tournament
And
on the start of next year. That's another big one. That's going to be a, I think it's 2,000 a man or 2,500 a man. I think it is, which is the top 8 players in Australia are playing
Okay.
for 20,000, and I think it's going to be something like 12,000 or.
I reckon it'll be the top 8 that can afford it.
Mate, listen.
fairness.
Realistically, I think there'll be definitely sponsorship involved in the tournament. Guys like your Jakes and Bennies and Mark Robinsons and that. There's plenty of Victorians down there that'll back those guys in these tournaments.
Whose idea is this tournament?
Jamie Stevens is running that tournament, mate. It'll be a good one. But so I wonder if that yellow must pass the top pocket there.
Or did he go yellows?
He went yellows. I don't think that was a very good shot.
but
I
the
really
top-
don't. It must go clean. It didn't actually look like it went clean. I think it was a bad choice. It was a bad shot.
Yeah, it was a pretty get down quick and pot
See,
it shot.
he only had half a pocket, so he's got two options. He can either cut that high yellow underneath
I
and
think
come
it's,
back down.
I think it's an in or over, rolled in or over.
Well,
It's in
when
or
you're
over
rolling
day
these,
long.
you're very deceptible.
Yeah, in or over.
No,
in.
it went clean.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There's him.
You give the old Phil Harrison you beauty.
Yeah, it's got to cut this in with a bit of left-hand side check and hold for the one around, I
You
think.
just got to miss that red on the cushion, don't you?
Bit of touch
And
with
you're
left
right.
hand. Oh, no.
That's
Played it
fine.
right.
That's fine. I think
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got the angle to stun
Bump
into
it
that one
off.
on the rail and then hold on that other one as well. I think it might be there. It might be there where he can
I think
stun
it's too
into it
straight.
and hold middle ball on that other yellow to the corner to drift across.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's
Yes, you're
perfect.
right.
He's actually perfect.
That's fat.
Just screw
Drop it
straight
in.
into it.
Oh,
Terrible
wow.
shot. Absolutely terrible shot.
I wouldn't say terrible, he misjudged it. Be polite, Rusty.
I'm not being negative.
They're not all like you.
Mate, I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying.
And
for
they're
a
not all
person of-
like me, chumps.
A person of his standard could have judged that a lot better.
I'm only joking. I'm holding Ross's leg right now,
I
very
think,
close to his nether regions.
I think
Comforting
I
him.
think he's got to take it now. He's taken it. I don't think it must go easy in the middle. I don't think it did.
That's a bit harsh.
You got to drift.
After he cued it, that could have rolled off
Well,
the
that's what I
cushion a
didn't
bit
like.
further.
I thought well, it might go in the middle easy.
Drop. Wow,
It did.
that's a great shot.
It went a lot easier. It was a lot
shot
more
into
off the
pocket.
rails than we
That's
thought.
huge.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a very good shot. It deserves the out here if he gets it.
It definitely didn't look
And
like.
pretty fat on the black. That, yeah.
Didn't look
definitely
like it was
deserves
that far off the rails, did
This,
it?
yeah, this isn't a give me.
Oh, he'll
This
knock
is
this
not
in,
a give
mate.
me.
He ain't missing this.
Yep.
Jakey's got to answer straight back.
He
2-1-10.
definitely deserved the out, especially with that cut back into the middle.
His potting's been
blind
exceptional.
pocket.
His
That's
potting's been
awesome.
exceptional all weekend.
Well, he went out that last match because I was watching a bit of it, well most of it, but obviously drinking with a couple of guys at the bar. But that last 3 matches, he went out, didn't he? Was that right? I think Jake won one in between, but I'm pretty certain he dug deep there, Tim, and he had 2 outs out of the 3.
In all honesty, I wasn't watching a power. But I know that Joel was definitely up and he played some good solid pool. I know he did a length of the table doubles, the boys were telling me.
No, I'm talking about Tim and
Yeah.
Jake's last match.
Oh, I'm not quite sure.
This is second half, by the way, guys.
No,
one knows.
he didn't. He didn't.
Huh?
No.
Okay. I might miss something there.
Not the greatest spread for Jakey.
It's a good break, but
2,
not the
3,
white.
4. Yellows are the Bulls. Probably tuck in for a snooker,
Definitely,
just tap off it.
yep, 100%.
That's nice.
Definitely right shot. Oh, if he was on a yellow off the top there, top side of the table, he'd definitely gone all guns blazing and gone for the out.
Well, there's not much really he can do here. You know what I'm doing here, Rocky? I'm playing up with left-hand side, inside the 2 yellows together, and trying to come down and disturb these 2 reds that are high above this yellow. Okay? If you hit them full, you're a chance of making a mess. But if you don't get any coverage or any ball, you lose the frame.
Yeah. Do you reckon you can see the red where he's pointing now? You can't see that red up the top of the table there?
No.
You don't reckon?
No.
Okay.
No way.
If you could see that red, I'll probably be sticking white 3/4 to the right-hand side of the top rail and cover that top left-hand yellow as well with the red.
He could see it easy. I couldn't believe that.
Well, I wouldn't have played that. Seeing that, I would have played that red half ball and covered the yellow, which is what's closest to the left-hand side, and try to block that pocket and stuck the white. Basically, where Jake's standing on the top rail there to the
Where's your last ball, Rocky?
2/3 last ball.
Middle, the yellow in the middle for the black.
Yes. Second yellow would be bottom left. Third yellow would be bottom right. All day long.
So you're cleaning up these 3 now?
Oh, shit, yeah. Excuse the French. Okay.
I wasn't a
No,
fan.
it's made a jumble of it.
I wasn't a fan of that shot.
I
Didn't
would
have
not
to.
have done that.
Didn't have
Did
to
not
move nothing.
develop anything at all. There were trickles, rolls, and screws. Stuns, nothing. There wasn't nothing too hard about that. No, it's complicated. I don't know why he didn't.
Well,
roll the one in the middle.
there. Still there. You just got to roll this in.
It is, but that.
Is that red covering that black into the corner now or not?
No. The bottom left's on, but that's now his hardest ball. I think what he's got to do now, he's got to drop the one into the middle.
No, I don't think he's got the angle to run through for
No,
that
he
yellow
has.
over the...
No,
you think
he
he
can drop
does?
the one in the middle, run through for the one at the bottom, near the black, and play it into the same pocket.
I did have...
And
Perfect.
then play one to the same pocket, or pot that and screw back. I think he's got to play one to the middle first, and then play for the one where the white's closest to, and then play the
I'm-
one into the other side pocket, come out and play the black into the same pocket.
The shot right now is that yellow that's with the 3 reds here is to screw off those. It's going to screw off the first red, screw off the other 2 reds above it.
And belt it out?
Not belt it out.
That's
you
a
can
high
crest
risk.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not. If you're potting that there, you're coming off that. You're coming off these
Yeah.
two. It's got nowhere else to go back to where it is.
But where are the other 2 reds going? That's the problem.
They're staying.
He's
They're
better
moving
off.
about a foot. They're only moving a foot.
Yeah, but if I don't go right, they can block the path. The yellow near close to the black can
No,
block
they
the
can't.
path. It can block the path into the same
You just
pocket
got
as
to
where
light
it's
screw
playing.
these. It comes off the 3 of them.
Yeah, he's going to
You
build
watch.
it.
Oh, he's hit it miles harder than I thought he had to.
And it's all right. It's not bad. I personally wouldn't have played it, but he's good. He can play a soft screw now, and he's got to play the yellow into the middle to hold for the black in the same pocket as the
A
yellow.
little bit
is
of bottom
now.
right, yellow in the middle.
Hmm.
Just got this is a little bit tricky. Perfect.
Played it great.
Ooh.
Run that
Stun into the black now.
fraction too far. No, that'd be all right. Just roll them.
You got to stun on the black.
No, cure them.
Cool, where? You're running in a black.
I reckon he is. Cured him.
You don't reckon you're running into the black there?
I can't tell yet. Till I see the top
Mate, have a look at the angle.
view. Can't see it.
Are you telling me that you're not running into the black there?
Can't see it yet.
What do you mean you
Everything.
can't see it? You got
I think that's just a run in with a touch the left hand side and hold for the black in the corner. Like that.
running on black.
Exactly like that.
And the fuck didn't you think you were sorry? How did you not think you were running into the black?
Oh, he's running into the black.
That's what I said to you. You're running into the black.
Yeah, but not into trouble. You're talking
I
about he's
never
running
said
into Barney
trouble. I
rubble.
said you're running into the
You
black.
said he's running into Barney rubble.
No, I didn't.
Close enough.
I never said anything like that.
You're an idiot.
Unbelievable.
Anyway,
Guys, we're 2
we'll
all.
agree to disagree.
We're 2 all.
It's good pull. Everyone's enjoying it. Got Rusty and the Rock on commentary.
Rocky's going to drive me insane by the end of this, guys, so it's going to be enjoyable. I'm going to go for a quick drink and I'll be back.
Might join you.
No, you stay there, Rocky. We need people to hear your voice. Stop being... What's Tam on Rockstar? What's Tam on Rockstar?
Tam is on
Reds or yellows?
Yellows.
I think he's on the yellows, mate.
He's on
Is he
the
going for
bananas.
the
Ben Johnson's
yellow into the
favourite
middle,
colour.
mate? The knickers? Yep, knickers. He's overdone it. Ooh. Not easy, though, on red, just quietly. Not easy on red.
I don't
You
think there's any red. Those two reds don't go down the rail near the yellow, which I think.
He's got the option here of screwing either down the rail into those two reds and open them up.
I think
All
the
right.
biggest thing here is where does the black go? I think that's the biggest thing.
No, where doesn't it go? That's it.
This is
There we go.
McCartney, I
Oh,
guess.
where's the nick?
That's
Oh,
not bad. That's not bad.
listen,
That goes in the middle still.
I think it's pretty tight, mate. We'd be very happy.
It's a drop. It'll drop.
Yeah, but where's the? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the drop, mate.
Drop
You're
it,
off.
bro.
You're off angle.
With loads of right hand side, he could play the drop right now, and he basically he goes straight into the middle of that yellow in the middle of the table.
I don't like the drop. He's got to play it.
That's
But
not bad shot, gently, and just loads of right hand side.
you're going to be
and
sitting on top of that red.
no, I don't think it will.
It wasn't an easy shot, mate.
But it went.
It did go, but was not an easy shot. It's little things like this, as I was saying earlier.
I don't
it's-
know. I'd rather play that now and get all of them in the open what he done than not.
What do you mean you'd rather play it now? The others, the yellows are dollies.
And they're not.
He's got one ball to get out,
He's got
and he's got 18 balls to get it out with.
He's got a lot of work to do, and the last two balls at the end of it can fuck up on.
He's
like we
perfect.
all do.
He just hops this through now, and he goes straight into the black, and it creates it all. It's like having a Squirtle. You ready? He's going to top this through. You ready? This is top spin.
Kill the black.
Boom, top spin.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's not a bad shot. But now where is he?
Well, now he's got yellow up to the corner, and you can probably even play
And
it to
gives-
pot the other yellow as well.
And now he's giving Jake a chance if he misses.
Hey,
He's now giving Jake a chance if he misses.
hey, he's on the one over the hole anyway. Cheers, mate.
No. Yours is one of those.
Cheers, mate. Mr. Mark Kerwood.
Cheers, Mark.
Which one is it?
Yeah, that's Bundy.
So Rusty's got a rusty bucket. What did you bring me?
What was that?
A single barrel.
No, that's Bundy.
Oh, taste that. It's fucking strong. I think she likes it.
Oh, you're in tonight. That's a double. They're both rums. She's give you 2 rums.
She's a rumman.
There's a
Mark
rum in
Howard's
there.
come over with 2
He's just got to stun off this
me and
now
Rusty.
and land himself
We
on the
asked for a
right hand
rusty
side of the
bucket and
table.
we got 2
As long as you
rums.
don't land yourself high on this yellow like that, you didn't want to be that
That's
side of
not
it.
the
You didn't want
best.
to.
You've been better off on the other side.
You didn't want to be that side of it.
It's not terrible though. He can just drop that in.
well, if he can drop it in, as long as that red
He's
don't
got
get in
to
the way.
hold the white. The white can't.
I think
rail
it does
and
drop
pass.
in well.
But if he just holds, he's on it.
Yeah, no, he's on it.
Perfect. That's a very good shot.
Half ball.
It's not bad under pressure. Like the out from here is not bad at
3-2
all.
Temujin.
That's a very good out.
I'm feeling a little bit sick at the moment. I've had a gorilla saver with Jakey in the final of the main draw, and Tim's playing really good pool. So,
Yeah, I was watching your game. You had a bit of stiff luck there on the breaks as well.
mate, listen, I'm not disappointed with the way I played this weekend, Rocky. Obviously, I had a few both my matches that I lost. I felt like I had chances that I didn't take, but I felt like I didn't twitch. I felt that when I missed, I just missed through complacency, and all the outs that were the big outs that I tried to get, well, I got. So I felt that I got a bit of nerve back this weekend. If anything, I'll take a lot away from the tournament. Here we go, mate. We've got a big break here.
If you can take a lot away from a tournament, that's a big thing for a name
It's
like
a good
yourself.
break. Yellow's heading towards the pocket. It's going to double kiss.
Oh, nearly.
Oh, that's
And she's
sickening.
open book.
That's sickening.
That's a big break.
Now, yellows, well,
Oh, I think red's
no.
there. I
Yellows
think
are the
red's-
balls, and he's got the one in
You
the middle
reckon?
to extract that other yellow straight out his dead ball.
Yes, you're correct.
I'm rarely wrong,
100%.
Rock. I'm rarely wrong. There we go. Straight out.
It's not
Has he
bad.
left
What's
himself
landed
on that one into the corner?
I don't know. I don't think he has.
I don't think he has. Do you know what I've noticed so far in all the frames so far? I've noticed that Jake has been on the back foot so far. Now, most matches that you play, up to around a race to 6 or 7 or whatever, in a race to 8, there is going to be swings and roundabouts. That will turn. You've just got to make sure your opportunity's there to take it. Do you know what I mean? You're going to play this into the middle and probably play it off that jaw and bounce out here. There we go.
It's not bad. Not ideal, but it's not bad.
Just rolls through this one in the middle, lands on them 2 yellows there.
I don't think they're on top of each other. I don't think they go. Neither pass. And
What's that, sorry?
His top side of the yellow going into the middle, which means he can't land on either one that's in there. He's got to cue right through it and play. He's got to play for the red closest to the white and to the top right and back.
That's all he had to do, pal. What were you looking at, mate?
I thought he was going to cue through further than that and play the top yellow, top of the table into the top right pocket.
I think what he can do now is...
pass each other, don't
I think he can just still hold on this.
Yeah, if you can, that's the perfect shot. Yeah,
Perfect.
good shot. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise he had it. I thought they were crowded each
This
other.
is another dribble fest now.
See, he's overplayed that. Way more than necessary. He could have just.
Well,
dropped it
even
in.
if you run through this and you hold on that high red, the 2 reds.
Yellow.
No, you're going to hold on the red, and you're not going to hold on the yellow.
Okay.
Didn't have to, it went easy. Like having a Squirtle.
Okay. He's on to hit it.
It was a lot sharper angle than we both thought.
Bloody oath. But same thing. You ain't got nothing to see like he just done then. Just drop that in.
Again.
Screw shot. Sun run through.
Well, you
And hold for the black in the bottom left.
just check this up a little bit now.
Not even check. Stun run through. Just
Stun run through what?
Just stun. Stun a foot.
Do you
and run
think-
through
you
6
don't-
foot.
You don't think it's harder to stun this than just dribble
Nah.
it in?
I love the
I'm
old stun.
checking this just slightly.
We'll do it. Yeah, drop it in.
It's just good enough, isn't it? Half ball black into the corner to go forward
Do
two.
not rush it. 2 feathers and cue through the ball.
And he's looking
Perfect.
very good at the moment, Temujin.
Yeah. It's not a bad out. That's those 2 yellows in the middle. Both of us are looking at. I didn't even see the yellow one past the other yellow, and the one he potted and he landed on the other one, thinking he was going to be top side of it, and he landed bottom side of it. It's pretty hard commentating to actually see that, eh?
Rock, how's the pool situation in WA at the moment, mate? Is there any new up-and-comers coming through, or you still got them all dominated?
I've got nobody dominated, you goose.
Hey, mate, I'm just asking serious. I'm asking a question. You
Nobody
think of WA
dominated.
pool, you think of Rocky Emin. Well, I do anyway.
I'm a goose. You're an idiot. I don't know, yeah. The WA pool's doing pretty good.
You know who I thought was the biggest talent to come out of WA? And I'm actually surprised he's not coming away to these tournaments, and I think he's brilliant, and I think he could be something special, and that's young Stone Stenhouse.
Yes,
I've
100%.
always had a huge rap on the kid.
Well, do you know what? We played Champions League last week.
Yep.
And me and Stone were always going toe-to-toe. Now, here's a Miss Q's born and bred.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
all
I
know,
remember that.
We all know Kerry the Pardines.
Yep.
She is
Miss WA pool.
No. Miss 8 Ball of Australia. Like, we all know her throughout Australia, one of our leagues.
You know where I first met Kerry?
Go.
I made my first Australian team, believe it or not, wasn't 8 ball, was 9 ball, an American 8 ball.
Oh,
I
yeah.
went away to a tournament in Cootamundra many, many years ago. There was a good break by 10, by the way.
That's
I
a
dare
great
say you'd be
breaker,
going
isn't it?
yellows. And I went away to a tournament down in a little place called Cootamundra. And I actually never played on a square cut table in my life. And I made the final of the Oceania 8 ball. I played a guy called Glenn Coots in the first round, and I ended up going through and playing Greg Jenkins in the final, and he beat me.
Greg Jenkins,
11-9,
remember him?
yeah. And
Humble player.
yeah, so
From New
the,
South Wales.
the winner got a trip over to to San Francisco, and with that tournament, I ended up making the Australian side to go away to New Zealand. And back then, you had Sean Budd, Joel Younger, and all them were there.
Yeah,
and
big
and
field.
mate, it was awesome experience, and that was my first time really
That's
playing
a beautiful shot by
playing the
Tim
elite
there
players.
with a bit of check side.
You want to be on this. You want to be on this yellow down the bottom on the left-hand side, right, as your last ball, where you can screw up along the cushion line.
Yep.
In between them, all right.
Does that black go into the top right-hand pocket?
No. I think it goes in the middle.
9 ball as well, because I want to hear this.
I think it goes into the middle.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think it goes into the middle. I'm pretty positive it doesn't go past that red. I might be wrong, but geez.
That's a big out if he gets. If he's
You know what
playing for that.
Well, what he's doing is he's playing this yellow of 3 rails. So he's rolling through, playing the yellow into the corner, coming off these shorts,
Bottom,
these skinny
left,
2. Yeah, that's right.
Top left, and then up to the right.
But you don't want to hit it too fat because you run into that red next to the black,
Oh.
and then you got a tough shot on your yellow.
I'm with you. Yeah. So now this one in the bottom left-hand side. Bottom rail, folks, for the camera perspective, bottom right, and then
You've
top
got to hit this
left-hand
perfect.
rail, and then he's got to just miss the top. Wow, it's been close.
Yeah, it's perfect angle, mate.
I think it's been
just
close.
a natural.
It's so slidey. It's so slidey.
And that's pretty good.
Slow slidey. See, that's not.
Well, the pace wasn't right anyway.
The pace was right. It's the slide he didn't judge.
Pace couldn't have been right because he's got an extra half.
Pace was correct if you put more bottom on it. You should put a bit more bottom.
Yeah,
on it.
had to.
Bottom.
Yeah,
he got the check
100%.
right. Bottom.
So you think it should have went about a foot past the middle?
Yes. Pace was perfect.
With the
if he
slide?
put more bottom on it, he would have got the check with the slide. Perfect.
These are the opportunities Jake has got to punish him for.
Yes, 100%.
I think realistically, if the red next to the black goes now, you could probably play that for a little bit of bottom right hand side, right? And maybe play a half shot to nothing. No, no, he's not. He's actually going to leave that red next to the black as his last ball. That's the shot.
Oh, wow.
That's all right.
That's
He's got a
not
good leave.
Bad leave.
Carl McCartney.
Yeah, well, he would have played that knowing that he was leaving something dead. That was pretty. Like he played that knowing that he was going to leave nothing. I felt. Wow. Okay. I was wrong, and that's stiff.
Well, it was 1,000 to 1 of getting on it.
That was more like 2001 pod.
You can't call that stiff.
What? No, not stiff. I mean, that was great.
You said this is stiff.
No, it was stiff to leave.
The black's on for the double or not? Can you trickle it
no.
into the middle? What about the middle?
Middle would. Yeah,
The middle.
left. Middle
Dead
right,
weight
sorry.
into the middle. Dead weight in the middle.
Oh my God, that
Don't
was on.
fucking tell me.
Oh, serious?
That was on.
That's
What's the go, Rocky?
That was a half Marcus. It's not a half Marcus.
He's had a
think
go
he
at the
was playing
Marcus. He has actually had a go at the
Do you
Marcus.
think it was playing that?
That was a great shot. It was a
Sam?
great effort.
Was you playing that? Half Marcus? Was you playing the
Well-
half Marcus?
It was the only thing you had.
Okay, confirmation. Tim was actually playing the half Marcus. It was the only thing he had. Word from the horse's mouth.
Do you know where the word Marcus come from?
Maybe Mark?
Sorry?
Mark?
No.
Rusty?
No.
Not me. So who
You don't know
else?
where it come from?
Nope.
Marcus Perithlian.
He sounds very Italian.
No, he's not. He's Greek.
French?
He's Greek.
Close. European.
And it comes from back in the early days with the Marcus. Obviously, you've heard of pi.
Yeah, even most days.
Yeah, pi.
Hmm.
3.14 recurring. Yeah, pi.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Well, all that's got nothing to do with the Marcus
mathematical
double.
equation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you've heard of him? Yep. Right. Well, it's all got to do with that 3 cushions.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool.
Oh, what's he doing here? He's checking this off.
Why is he doing that? That's
He's played it well.
That's ballsy.
He's played it well.
And it's paid off. And that's a great shot.
He's played it well. It's different when you're commentating, when you know, obviously.
You see funny things. It's preference.
Do you ever see Ghost?
You know what you like. It's in... you're talking about... what's his name?
Fuck, he's come up short there.
Do you know, I noticed that on... not on this table particularly, because I played too much on it, but on table...
That top rail killed me earlier.
And table 3, the bottom rail done the exact same thing.
What are you doing here, Rock? Are you taking this into the corner, screwing off the top 2, but the white's going to go off these top 2 and end over near the black? Or are you taking on this down the corner?
I am putting that in the
Are you jacking up?
bottom right-hand side.
Are you jacking up?
No, no way. I'm not leaving him a shot.
You know what?
I would play plain ball.
You know what, Jakey?
Plain ball and
Jakey,
bottom
just half ball it, roll through and snooker him behind that red. That's all you got to do, Jake.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. What are you going? No, let's go on for it.
Because he
All
is.
or nothing, leave him on it if he misses it.
Shot.
That's a great
Get
shot.
up, you're not it. Shot, McCartney.
That's huge. That's a statement right there. That is a statement. I'm here. You beat me first time. I'm not going away.
Great out by the Jakester.
That's definitely a statement, that one.
Great out. He made it hard on himself, but he did the business. As he's done a million times.
Fair income. If I was out there and you was out there right now and you're one of the best players out there that's solo out there doing what he just done and fucking just going for shit, even you there at the start, you would have just popped that in, maybe rolled that into the bottom right hand pocket and left yourself the same cut into the top hand pocket, leaving yourself on the black. Kind of rolling and even hard work if you miss. Early on,
that's right.
Not going in.
But what happens is, as you know as well as I do, you're 4-2 down, right? Your arm's not going through the ball as much and as easy as you'd like it to be.
Yep.
Mate, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're Mick Hill. It doesn't matter if you're Phil Harrison. Every person in the world, mate, at some time they feel it.
Feel a pinch.
Of course they do, and the sooner you realise that. And people come in and out of form, mate. You know, we're in a game where it's near impossible to stay at the top level, the best of your game all the time. You know, it could be the simplest things in life. It could be family. It could be work. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Our game is so much to do with the headspace
It
that
is.
if your head's not right, you know, I struggled, mate. Like I struggle when things aren't going really well for me around the place. You know, when I go away and play in a tournament and I'm playing, and the missuses give me the thumbs up, go away and have a play, have a good time, shit's beautiful. I play my best pool. I enjoy playing. When I'm going away and I'm, you know what I mean, me missus is spewing at me or, you know, shit's happening at work, it's hard to fucking play good pool. Pardon the French. You know, and that's just how it is. And it might be the same with Jake, it might be the same with Temujin, and it doesn't matter who it is. I'll tell you the perfect example of that is a guy called Ben Noonan. and the reason I say that, when Benny's playing his best pool, things are going good for Benny, and there's not many better players in the world, not just Australia, than Benny when he's full flow, and that's gospel truth. Benny's probably played some of the best pool I've ever seen in my life, and that's bar anyone.
Well, I've seen Ben... well, let's quickly talk about this frame. And I want to go back to Benny because I've got a fuckload of respect for the guy.
I think right now Jakey takes this one up the rail, and if he pots it, he drips over for the other red.
Yep, just plain ball, dropping him. Like you say, across the table, but...
He's overcut that like a genius. That's not too bad.
He's got a fail safe behind the black. So
well, you'd rather be on reds here. He's in control of the frame.
100%.
But the worst thing about it is you want to start promoting your reds.
Yeah, he's got one dead one, which is the yellow closest to the red where he's pointing at right now.
Well, you've got the black dead as well, which doesn't double because you've got the other red, the other yellow in the middle.
They're both double. Yellow doubles near the black and the black doubles too.
You think the black doubles into the middle?
Oh, both do.
Yeah, I disagree.
And now Tim's almost changed the game there. If he covered that bag, that changes the game. What I meant was, if he didn't play that and went all out for yellows, all the yellows were on, And
You know
he
what? If
could-
I'm Jake here, I'm trying to get it back to even, and I'm just running this red over the hole. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to get the match back to 50-50 for all. Let's start at scratch, best of 7. I'm not going the stupid out here at all. Not in a million years.
I think I'll be doing it in or over, really.
Well, obviously he thinks that red next to the yellow down on this side rail can clear that yellow out of the way. So he's looking for a better angle on that. But he's still got a lot of work to do. The black's not easy. The black doubles, I know.
Black doubles. It's not.
Well, you
Mate.
still got to get on a double, mate. There's no use saying the black doubles if you can't get on a double. You've got to
but
get perfect
all
on a
fairness,
double.
on that table 1 there, the double's like a normal table from my experience.
Yeah.
Like I played quite a few frames on there. Double was pretty good.
See, the worst thing about the way he's done this, he takes this off the inside of the yellow, yeah, right?
And kicks the yellow up and blocks the other red.
Unless he puts it over the pat below and he puts it over the hole.
Maybe he's just doing it in or over.
I'm not a huge...
Top right doesn't go.
I know. Hey, done it well.
Bad. No, he's playing for the abstraction, I reckon.
He's now it's nice,
I
isn't
actually think he's playing up the arse of that yellow, kicking that black out further, and he can play the red down the rail, and all the others are on.
Well, how are
Then he
they
can
on?
play-
You
yeah. No,
Okay.
gentle top out. Just roll that red in and kick the yellow into the black and pop it out.
You want to
General
go full ball
you've
into that
got
yellow?
Oh, he was playing.
It wasn't the
stiff.
shot. It wasn't the
No,
shot.
It's not bad.
Mate, it wasn't the shot.
I think he was intended to play it a little bit softer. So he left himself more straight
You know
on the
what
red
he's
as
doing
close
right
to
now?
screw up to the table and
All
play
he's,
that.
all he's doing is putting himself under pressure.
I don't know. I think he can softly screw that. A bit of
No,
bottom
you got
right
to
and
get
hold on
over to
yellow
the side rail.
hold
You
on
just
the
got to get
yellow
over to the
bridging
side
over.
rail.
Hold
Get
on
over the side rail.
gently.
He got where he wanted to be because you're natural. That's what I'm saying. Get over the side rail. You
But
pop
it's
the other one,
not.
you drift over.
That's not on these tables though.
Hey?
That'd be sliding like fuck off that.
What do you mean? That
Top
if
rail.
if he's on that red, he was natural.
Slides. It's not
Mate,
natural.
you can only slide so much. Even if it slides, you're on in the middle, aren't you? He's come up a little bit high on that yellow. He's come up a little. He's got to take the one in the guts now.
Well, black's definitely going down bottom right off the red. 100%.
Well, I don't know how open that is. He's come up short again here. He's come up short
No, I
again.
think it's rolled through far enough.
No. Oh, yeah, it has.
Pretty spot on.
I couldn't see.
He wants to be screwing off that and play the yellow into the middle.
That was a big frame too. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fall at the top of the turn.
We have had a pinch in the asshole.
But the best thing about it, Tam, he's left it dead straight on that top red. So, does Jakey take... You know what I'm doing here, right? You're getting a free crack at this. I'm taking this red here, and I'm checking it up the rail. Giving it some. You've got to be stiff not to land on that red. As long as you don't land dead straight, you're flying.
I don't know.
Unless you play the double on the red or the triple. The triple on the red. You play the stun red,
I
play the
reckon-
triple.
Top right, in or over.
Huh?
Top right, in or over.
Oh, you just dribble that in or
Yep,
over.
Just dribble it in or over. And then
And if it goes, you're in a world of broth and bubble.
No, you're not.
I think he's playing what I said.
I don't think that's smart, but you got away with it.
Well, I think if he hits the black half ball, he's on the other red, and you got to be very, very stiff to land dead straight on that
No,
red.
He's not got away with it.
That's right. Just screw into this, McCartney.
Yeah, just screw it. That's
Off
a
the cushion and
fucking
come out
tough
again.
Shot, Rusty.
It's not a tough shot, mate. He's not on the rail.
Right.
I back Jake
Right.
to get this
13.
47 out of
It's
100.
not tough for him, but still.
Like having a squirtle.
I know.
I play down for the double now.
Well, you went. I reckon he's going to screw that play off 2 rows and
No.
go for the black fat in the corner.
No, straight in for the double.
For the middle win.
You going the double?
Nah.
Are you going? You're
I'm
trying to.
going up the arse of that black.
No, I'm screwing down for the double.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's hard to see the angle.
Anywhere near the middle pocket, you get the double.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Double. All day long. Yeah, he's not going to overscrew that. No way. That's pretty fat. No. So it's hard to see that. Yeah, the angle which we've got now.
That's
good. Great shot.
And we've got a ball game. Temujin's gone for the piddle at 4-all. Let's go, Jakey. Let's go. Jakey's gone 4-all. I've shared with Justin Sage and Jake this weekend, mate.
Have you?
Yep. I'll tell you this a little bit about Justin Sage. He's actually the first time he's been knocked out of a tournament since Jesus was a baby. So what does he do? He put sugar in me bed.
Fair income.
He put sugar in me bed, mate. So, Justin, there's a little story I'd like to tell you,
I
mate.
hope his mum's listening.
It's called "Those Who Laugh Last Laugh the Loudest," and soon you'll know what I'm talking about, pal. I won't let you know yet, but me and Jake are having a little giggle at you, pal. Anyway, so very good. Rocky, can you tell us a little bit about the arm chunk? Rocky's rolled up this tournament. I tell you, he looks an absolute $1 million. I've never seen a man look so suave and smick. It reminds me of one of the great hustlers from the Earl of Strickland early days, mate.
What are you talking about,
mate? I'm talking about you've got the half a kilo gold. You've got what's it called? The Wonder Woman armband, but this thing's got the full.
The pussy bangle.
Yeah, mate, it's phenomenal. But
the mercury bangle.
Mate, it's not mercury, mate. That's solid gold. And if anyone can wear it the way you're wearing it, it's phenomenal. And I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Mate,
yeah.
He's got a $60,000 nugget on his arm. The man's different level.
Close.
Say what you want about the man. I like the Rock, and he's got class about him. And the thing is, he's one of those blokes he's got his own style. He's got his own charisma. Very good player, and very good bloke.
I try to make the code look good. That's all
mate,
I do.
Well,
not about me.
You're a man amongst yourself, mate. You're a man. You're a ladies' man.
I'm definitely not a ladies' man, but
hey, I won't let you say that. You are. You are.
I do what I do because I want to do what I do. And
you don't give a shit what anyone else says, which is good.
No. Do you know what? I actually took my
we won't, mate.
When I was back in England, and we're talking 12 to 14 years ago. You know, I wore my dress pants today with the right red stripe down the side.
Yeah.
All right. When I was playing for Suffolk men's team at county, which is equivalent to state level, I actually bumped into Mark Selby at the time. And back then, he wasn't a known big player in snooker then. He was like a rising star. And I remember practicing with him in the side room when I had county.
Great,
and I was basically ball boy. And he actually had the red stripes down his pants. And I was like, oh, isn't that cool? What are they? He's like, oh, I had him bought them the other day. Done them myself. He goes, Vicky was the one that, mentioned it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, kind of picked it from him and
went from there.
I've done my own thing. Quite liked it. And
another great break for Temujin Rock.
That's actually a pretty big break, and that was not a bad kiss.
You're just going to stun off this one into the corner, mate, over for that one in the middle?
I reckon we can try and get one on the rail.
Stun on the one rail next.
Yeah, no. He's got
the one next to the black's last ball by the looks of it, mate.
Yeah, I reckon. Pumped one in down the corner. Rail shot next to land for one in the black. It's going to take us time and don't want to rush. Do a couple of feathers and cue through the ball.
He's got to roll this through, doesn't he? Yep. Got to give it a little bit though, because you want to land.
Just cue through it.
Ooh, hello. Had to give it a little bit. You couldn't just dribble it because you'll run.
No.
Well, you could, but then you'll run into the black half ball. All right, so He had to force it because he wanted to be perfect. If I'm Jake, I'm half balling off this red on the rail up the top and snookering in behind the 3 reds.
We are leaving a pretty big open field to hit a yellow. I'd be more inclined to have played.
Not a fan of that shot at all, Jake.
I'd
Half
be
ball
more,
off the other red, you couldn't miss the snooker.
I'd be more inclined to play the red farthest to the right, up to the left-hand pocket, and leave them on that one yellow as on now, because there's no pop. And all your balls set up.
I wonder if Rocky can play that yellow off the middle of the 2 reds.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good call.
How?
That's a big call, actually. Yeah, yellow off the red into the corner, and clip the red on, clip the yellow on the way through to open it up. Or just do that.
Oh,
That's.
I don't like your next shot,
nah.
team.
If that's touching ball, that's even worse. Not touching ball, Tim's calling. Jake's arguing, and Jake's not disputing, so not touching ball. So the white is not touching ball on reds. And Jake is on reds. So not.
I don't know if that's
ball.
touching or not. It's
No,
not.
It's not. Oh, he's. Well, I think Tim's definitely on the
I think it's a
yellow.
very good shot.
Well, I think you see the
Very,
yellow.
very good shot. Because he stopped him from the... We can still go 2 rails.
I think Temujin can play through the gap and hit the yellow, but he hasn't always called total.
I'm going to go as far as say the winner of this frame wins the match.
Won't go that far. Clip it in off in the middle. No, that's yeah. I think that was a bit rushed, to be honest with you.
Jake is obviously going to extract that yellow out of the way now. Screw off it. Do you play it for a little bit of reverse side? So when it hits the rail, it spins off to the right-hand side a bit more?
I play it full ball into yellow, kicking the yellow left-hand side out of the way like that all day long.
It's all right. It's not too bad.
Yeah, you know, you cluster them. You go up top of the table. You try and drop on him. Either way, you miss, you lay the snooker. Your bottom left-hand corner is covered by the 2 reds. Go tactical. There's no rush.
Taking bottom right-hand red?
No.
You're not?
Leave those reds down there.
You're not taking bottom right-hand red?
You take top reds.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bottom right-hand. The bottom of the table he's
yeah,
killing.
Yeah, top right.
Just slowly drift into that other red in the middle.
Yep.
Ooh. As long as he's on that, he's right.
That's a bit stiff.
No, he's on it. He's on it.
Yeah? Yeah, but
Surely he's on it.
It's not just on it. It's about pot position for the next shot, because he's prodding that, gone off the side rail, and that table is not very fast.
He might not be on it. He might not be on it.
Yeah, but he's
No, he's on it.
Yeah, but he's prodding it with no side, no spin, off
Pikey.
the rail and going straight into
Pikey.
the other red.
If I give you money, can you grab me a drink, please, mate? If I give you money, can you grab me a drink, please? Just grab me a rum and coke, thanks, pal. Grab me 2 rum and cokes. Yep.
That's actually a pretty good shot. And
I was thinking the opposite. I'm not a fan of that shot.
No, it's like what he played there was very good. Jake still has 2 shots, guys.
He's taking these 2 now.
Yeah.
He's just going to screw up the rail a bit.
Then red and bottom right.
There we go.
That's pretty good. That's a great
He's
angle
nice.
too.
Track his way up that left-hand side of the cushion now.
He's got no traffic at all. Key for the ball. Bottom rail, no obstructions. Play
Stay away from the middle, you'll be right.
Yeah, miles off it. Key right through it.
Happy days.
That's a great shot. Still has 2 shots.
Still got 2. Big frame, this one. Big frame.
So this is where you can do the confidence, as Tim likes to say, power shot. And just drill it in with stun. Don't be silly about it. And screw it under the table and leave yourself half on black. Or just leave yourself dead straight with confidence. It's a very nice shot with 2 shots remaining.
There we go, guys. We're 5-4.
So
And
Rusty
Mr.
called it.
Jakey McCartney, 5-4
Winner
up.
of this frame wins the.
Well, I'm hoping so,
double
Pal, because it's
elimination.
worth a gorilla to me. And I tell you, you're going to hear an awful big friggin' bang if he doesn't win it.
What's a gorilla? Sounds like an angry monkey.
Well, the monkey's 500, a gorilla's 1,000. And
So
we
what's
work
after
your way.
1,000?
Mate, how do you not know? You got a $60,000 friggin' bracelet on. Mate, work it out. You got the monkey's 5. Let's work it out, okay? So you got the parrot, which is a 5. You got the blue nurse, which is a 10. You got the lobster, which is a 20.
I'm just going to quietly let you work it out.
You got the 50.
Mhm.
Excuse me, Travis, don't ever interrupt me again. You got the 50, which is a pineapple. You got the old grey nurse, which used to be the 100.
Yep.
Then you go the monkey, which is 500. Then you go the gorilla. Then you go the elephant at 10,000. Work it out, Jesus. I thought you were supposed to be clever.
Rusty.
Everyone knows this.
That's a fucking tiger. It ain't a fucking elephant.
I didn't say that was a friggin' tiger.
Well, I am saying it's a tiger.
Okay. Good break by Jake, mate. Let's get back to the pool. Look at this. Do you roll through the middle and play
That's
the
not
triple
bad.
Charlie? Play the triple
Yep.
Charlie?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Charlie up top right.
Oh. You ever got into the Charlie?
No. I've never done drugs
You don't
in
like?
my life.
No, I'm talking about pool. Do you play the
No,
Charlies?
Oh, no.
What are you talking about drugs for?
No.
Rocky, settle down, man. I don't want to talk about this stuff, please.
It's good.
Just. Where did
You
that?
set me up nice.
Where did
there,
that
I
come
like
from?
it.
Where did that come from?
WA.
You're not bad, pal. Look at this. Look at this. 3 cushions. Oh, where's the result? Where's the result? Oh my goodness. Oh, enough kisses to make a baby. He just screws off this middle yellow now. Screws off it. Thanks, Pikester.
Rusty,
You're-
you know me, I'm not shy.
You're a man of a legend, pal. Good on you, buddy.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Rusty's got chucked 70 cents and you snubbed it.
Mate, anyone who
Disgraceful.
touches my 70, I take their knuckles.
That's quite funny. That's a very nice shot by Jake. He's got a bit of
sweet
cruisy
as.
out. I think he's got to do the drop into the top right hand corner over the bag.
Well, the good news is if you take that yellow there, it'll actually come off the other yellow and take it off the rail, and it'll leave it nice and open for you. You just got to drag this in. Just drag it in. Drag it in. Drag. Look, there we go. Look. Did he? He didn't drag it. Oh, he did drag it.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
No, you wanted to clip off that red, so it'll come out a little
I know.
bit. Now you got. Listen, he's still going to knock this yellow in. He's still going to knock it in, but it's not as easy. And you got a big pocket now. But you just got to concentrate on the pot here.
Yeah,
Come on, one good
go
pot.
Q for it.
One good
What are we
pot.
thinking as well? One good one, it's him. That's a great shot.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's, hey, Rusty.
You got to jacky up.
That's-
Jack,
say,
Jack, Jackie.
Mate, if you're in your shoes, you're glad at fucking winning.
You know the shot here? You've actually got to play bottom.
Q through it.
What do you mean Q through it?
Q through it.
You got to play
right.
bottom left.
No, Q through
Bottom
it.
left.
Mm-mm.
You don't play
Go
it
on.
with right. Where's the black going?
Bottom right.
Mate, you got to jack. You're giving yourself more options, and you're not a chance of snooking yourself. You play it with bottom left-hand side.
You're like a mystical unicorn jacking up bottom left.
Jesus
you
Christ.
do not know where that white's going.
You go home tonight and you replay all this, and you ring me 50 an hour come Monday, and I give you the knowledge.
Okay.
I give you the knowledge. Look at this one.
Okay.
Look at this one.
Jake's a mystical unicorn. Assume my
Stop,
words.
stop. Ah, look at that.
But that's a spot. Spot tiny. bit of luck, but he landed on it.
No,
Fat.
but he give himself. If he goes your way, you're running into 500 reds.
I don't think so. Top right.
How's
top right go? It's like a 9-ball.
it's nothing
Top
like
right.
9-ball?
Top right.
You're sliding off these two,
yeah,
right?
And even if you hit that top rail on the right side, you're still landing.
Answer me this.
In the 2 cubic foot in the top
Okay,
left-hand
no,
side of that
answer
table
me
on
this.
the black.
What's easier to control, playing that with top right or bottom left?
Top right. For me. Top right. All along. Bottom left, the mystical unicorn.
It's the end of the world as we know it. That's right.
You idiot. Oh my God, that's almost as bad as your haircut.
Unbelievable. Mate, your haircut's flying. It's knocked about 6 years off my age. I'm flying.
Do you know what?
Mate,
it's
I
not
belong
bad.
in a, huh?
You look like rusty tea.
Oh, mate, it's different level. I go to work with the chest out with this haircut. Big break required by team. Bang. Oh, what? Straight in.
And the yellow on the side.
Look at
corner.
these. Oh, yellow strawberries me up.
What's
One
that,
trouble yellow,
strawberries?
which
Yep.
is the yellow next to the black.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes. 100%.
Sorry?
And it's got one on the side round, which isn't too bad.
That's all right. You got that one in the middle to drop into that.
But then look at the reds. If that red bottom, very bottom red on the right-hand side,
Mate, we don't even
close
look
to
at the
yellow,
reds. We don't even look at the reds.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? This bottom red down here doesn't go past that yellow.
If that goes past, I'll be going reds.
I think you got to go yellow.
I don't know. Ball in hand.
You know what? The more I look at it, reds are the balls.
I don't know.
I'm only joking.
Drop the red. I reckon I'll be dropping that
No,
red into the middle.
I actually think reds aren't bad. Because
Is that a dead white on the top rail?
unless that red here goes, that yellow goes past down to here.
I think ball in hand and red into
Yellows
the
are the
middle.
balls. Yeah, but that yellow doesn't go in a pocket. The yellow next to the black doesn't go in. There's not a pocket it goes into. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. That yellow doesn't go anywhere.
It does.
Yeah, yellows are the balls.
That yellow.
But you've still got to work something out with that yellow, unless it goes over to here, and I don't think it does.
I don't know. All the reds go everywhere. That's your hardest red there. That's your hardest red.
So it doesn't. Oh, yellow goes in the middle. Yellow goes in the middle.
Yeah, that yellow goes in there.
Rocky, what are you talking about? Yellow goes in the middle.
I didn't say that.
No, but it does. Yellow goes in the middle here. Goes in the same middle as that one.
Yeah.
Mate, how are you not looking at the game?
Goose.
Mate.
Goose.
I'm astounded.
Goose.
Astounded. I actually want to walk away from the commentary now that you didn't even spot that. You'd like to bring this back about half a foot though, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know. You can probably just roll that in with a touch of right hand side and hold for the middle.
What I'm saying is if you bring it back a little bit, it's easy to control the
No,
white.
you haven't got to.
I know you don't
can
have
just
to, but
drop
it's
it in.
easier.
Yeah.
Oh. But you're more of a chance of missing. A good call, Rocky.
And you look like her
Hey,
if you nails it.
Good call, pal. Hey,
I
I'm a big enough man to say I was wrong and you were right.
Thank you.
But you didn't say that, so I'm not going to say that.
Too good. Ladies and gentlemen, he's fondling me underneath the commentary box.
I've got to go to the toilet, guys. Sorry about this. Hop on for a sec, Mike. You want to hop on for a sec? Go, Rock.
Oh, guys, I'm on my own. In the nice, warm Tasmanian climate. No, they, like I said, talk about the pool, not the weather. It's correct. Pool's been very great this weekend. The match between Jake and Temujin's been very good. Very first one was tense. I think we're down to the last frame. Is it last frame? Last frame. the tables here have played exceptional. Definitely been no complaints about it. Yeah, been enjoyable. Jake's playing rail first. That's not a bad result. That yellow slides past the other yellow to the corner. I think Jake will be taking a bit of time over this shot, quite deservedly. He's got to be a little bit careful though. Can't quite see the angle. I think he's got to cue through it pretty well, because if it's dropping, he might sneak himself behind the black. Got to cue through it and hold on the black. That's a great shot. It's a very good shot. Yeah, yet again, it's not. It's a little bit stiff. He's almost got a cue for the ball. If he could actually cue for the ball and hold on that red loose one on the left hand side where he's bridging from his hand. If he could actually cue for that ball and hold on that red right in front of his hands right now, he'll be fat on the other yellow. And that is a pretty fair dinkum hard shot. That's pretty much the only option he's got. He's got a cue right through the ball and hold on it. He does that, it's exceptional. Or do that. Oh, that's awesome. I think he's pretty much fat on that. I think there's a fraction off it. He can, I reckon he can pop that with a load of right hand side and cue through the ball. Soft stun run through loads of right and half the black in the bottom, meaning in the middle left. I reckon we'll be playing, we're going to be playing middle left. Actually no, Jake's a stun shot guy. He'll be playing top pocket. No, he's looking in the middle. I always had him down for a stun guy. Yeah, stun top, I reckon. That's why I'm going to have a stun top. There's always a stun player. Wow. Oh, that's a great shot, Jake. Ladies and gentlemen, William is back in the house. You've been saved from my diabolical and terrible commentary. You should have you should have seen Jake's shot. Normally, what would you call here? What would you normally do here?
I'd pop a black.
From where? Where would you normally put it? Where would you normally put a black from there,
Well,
Jake?
In the middle.
Where would he normally put it?
In the middle.
Oh, really?
Well, you're going along with that.
Normally with Jake, stun. He's normally
No,
stun
mate, you're taking it in the middle all day.
Oh, really? Okay. Was you having the people I was watching Jake play?
Reds are the balls here.
You was, wasn't you?
Reds are the balls here. You got one dead yellow. I reckon reds are the balls. I reckon you play the one in you play the one in the guts, right? You play the one in the guts. You know what? I reckon you can actually top the one in the middle and pretty well go in it. He's gone yellow. That yellow's... Hey, I tell you what, if he plays the yellow straight off the red in the corner, it's...
Fair dinkum.
Well, I don't...
You reckon?
You know what? I actually like reds better.
If it's on a red, yes, 100%.
Well, he's on a red because the one in the middle goes like throwing a
Yeah, straight
Savoy down the
through.
hallway. Is he confident enough to punch this yellow straight off that other red?
But why would you do that if you're on the red in the middle?
Well, what do you mean, why would you do that? It opens up the dead yellow. Why else would you do it?
Because you've got no dead reds. There's
'Cause
no
what?
There's no dead reds out there.
Yeah, do you like your reds?
Fucking oath. I mean, sorry. I'll be Australian and politically correct. Bloody oath.
I seriously think, he's punching it straight off. And if he does, it's a great shot. Look at them ones. Jakey.
Yeah, but
You little genius.
Still.
Ugh. It's a bit ugly. A little bit ugly. You know the shot. You play the one down the corner. You play the one in the middle, right? You take the one on the rail on the left-hand side up the top. You pop that. You pop the other one into the middle. And then you're on that yellow next to the red as your last ball to get down for the black. That's the way you go the out, 100%. So you take this bottom yellow first, play the one in the middle, unless that must go past the red. I didn't think it did. It's deceptive on this angle, guys.
It is a.
It is definitely deceptive. That went easy. Oh, easy come high.
First trouble playing that out.
I think he's on it.
He's on it.
He's on.
But he
Oh,
can't-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but he's got to.
That's on. That's beautiful.
He's got to cue that perfect.
What? He's just. What do you mean, kill perfect?
What? He's got to
Hit it straight.
through. Yeah, top spin. He can't hit the red on the way through. He's got to find the gap. It's not
Didn't you
easy.
just screw back off one rail here? or
No,
not?
no, top for free.
Yep,
We'll do
one
that.
rail.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that was straight. I thought you had an angle.
Now you just
Sorry.
play. Now you screw off the side rail, off the side cushion.
Like you said, deception. I thought that was.
Well, hey, I understand, pal. I'm not here to judge you. You're not here to judge me.
No comment.
What? Here we go, guys. This is the money ball. Oh, he's hit it too hard.
Ooh.
What's the shot here? You know the shot? You got to dig into this and skip off
Hold
the
on
top
the
of the
red.
black. Skip off the top of the black.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, skip off the top of the black. And if you hit it skinny, you hold for the middle in the opposite pocket. Or you play reverse side and play off. You play right hand side and play off these top two and come around. You play reverse side, you play it into the right hand side, come off these skinny two on the left hand side of the skinny two cushions and come back around the other side for the red, yellow in the middle in that side. But I'm feeling more comfortable of jacking into this. It's a bad shot. You know what? It was easy for Jake to control that off two cushions, to play it skinny off, play it into the corner and go the other way. He's going this off two rails. See? He had no side. He tried to play it natural. You had to stun that with right hand side and play it off properly. Do you know what I mean? Rocky, are you watching the game?
I am.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you give me a little bit of feedback, please?
I think you're correct.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear, pal. Oh, he's played the Harry Blucher. What are you doing here, Rock? Are you just tapping this red? Are you doing a bit of tappy?
I would definitely go up the arse of that red, yes.
So you're trying to hit the yellow. You're not giving him two shots.
Give him two. Shot the arse
You're
of
just
that red.
touching it.
Shot the arse to it. And don't leave it on an angle where he can play a double
Yeah, but
kiss
what's
and
the
hit
benefit of it? What's the benefit of it? You only open his reds. You're only opening his reds. Oh. Well, what price is Temujin from here? If you're a bookmaker, realistically.
I'm not a bookmaker, but
No, but if you were.
Tim's just opened that up and played a stupid shot and brushed it.
Still not easy. Yellow into the right-hand corner here.
Good.
You're going to play that with left-hand side, right? But you're going to hit that red. You're going to make sure that if you hit that red on the left-hand side, if you play it with left-hand side and you hit that red on the left-hand side, you're going to have no shot on the yellow because the white's got to hit that red and half ball itself and shoot back up the table, and you're going to leave yourself in no man's land. So you play the shot that you don't want to play, which makes you feel uncomfortable, and that shot is playing it with right-hand side.
Well,
a slow right-hand side
after the
shot.
Tim just played, we were playing the yellow over that corner bag and trying to cover it. Take control of something. That's a big shot.
Well, there's the shot. He just hit it
Can't
fat.
angle.
Screw off the back rail.
Nah, roll it.
Did you? Well, I think you're killing the black if you're rolling for it. You'll be surprised.
That table's not playing for
No,
us.
you're killing. This is the black guys for the 2019
Killer crossover.
Killer crossover.
Rusty, hit it. Piano.
Good win, great final. Both players very, very good and deserved finalists. But yet again, young Jake McCartney proves his class and wins another good tournament.
The guy's relentless, doesn't give up.
Very good player, mate.
Hard to beat. He's the head of 8-ball in Australia, that's for sure. Killer crossover Tasmania. The Workersman Club for putting up the comp. Great venue, great tables.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a successful tournament all around, Rock.
Hands down the whole weekend. Not a blip. I've heard no complaints at all.
No, I hope you enjoyed the commentary in the final, guys. If you didn't, well, realistically, I don't care. But
and I tried my best. So
have a good one, and congratulations again to my roommate, Mr. Jakey McCartney.
And a lucky Temujin Dixon.
Winner, chicken dinner.
To 2020, Rusty, I'll leave it with you.
Well, mate, hopefully we're there. Some good pool being played all around Australia at the moment. Some exciting youngsters coming through the ranks. And hopefully next year this tournament just gets bigger and bigger and we go from there. Sorry, pal. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Rocky, any sign-out words, pal?
No, thanks, Rusty. But I will say Tasmanian Killer crossover. It's been a great tournament. Pleasure to be here. Thanks to the guys that have hosted it and the club. It's been a very big pleasure to be here. Been very enjoyable.
All right, guys. With that, I'm out of here. Talk to you all soon.